Hi and welcome along to AFTV. We're here for the big watch along tonight. It's the Carabao Cup and it is Brentford versus the Arsenal. Massive game. Can we progress through to the next round? We're going to find out tonight. Joining me to watch the game and to discuss the game, of course, we've got Lucy. Jack. Charlene. And Dan Potts. In the building, right? Great lineup. Of course, no James here today. James is not feeling too good today.
Get well soon, James.
Get well soon, James.
Get well soon, James. Sending you a lot of positive energy. And I'm here in the studio, not at the game today. My brother has taken my place. He's at the game alongside Turkish, Cecil as well, Lee Judges. They're all down there, right? So they'll be giving their opinions after the game. Hopefully, Arsenal win today. Let's just run through the teams. You guys would have heard it if you was watching the Starting 11 show. If you weren't, where were you? Right, but let me give you the team anyway. In goal, Aaron Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, White, Gabriel and Jacob Kiwior, Jorginho, Havertz, Smith Rowe, Nelson, and a debut for Sagoe Jr. and also Eddie Nketiah. That is the starting lineup today. And on the bench is Hein, Cedric, Sweet, another debut for him, Walters, Zinchenko, Elneny, Odegaard, Kozier, Dewberry, and Jesus. That is the bench. That is a team that is going to play against Brentford tonight. Massive game. Let's start with you, Charlene. You weren't on the starting 11, but obviously a lot of changes made by Arsenal after the North London derby on Sunday. You happy with that team? Smith Rowe making his 100th appearance in tonight's game.
Yeah, congratulations to Smith Rowe, and I am happy with that starting 11. The one that I was really looking out for was to see who was starting goal. Ramsdale, which is what I predicted and was hoping for, because, you know, it would raise a lot of eyebrows, you know, if he won't be starting in tonight's game. I'm also happy to see Emile Smith Rowe start as well. We saw him get a little appearance in the North London derby, and I must say, I was excited by him, and I thought it was crucial for Emile Smith Rowe to start today. So I'm happy with that starting 11. Let's go out there and win.
Happy. Jack's here. Your boy, you know, you off here.
Straight away.
You know what I mean? He was bigging him up, saying that, listen, telling us all to chill out, relax. He's gonna come good. Can only be talking about one player at the moment, Kai Havertz.
See, I didn't bring it up.
Big game for him tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm bringing it up. Big for him tonight. He needs to show up tonight. I know it's only still early in the season, but these are the games where he can start to really start showing his, that he can do it in games, because we haven't seen it yet from him. Yeah,
it's kind of last chance sort of now, I think. But you know how we're all saying at the weaker games, this is his time to shine. Then Champions League game, I'll have more space, this is his time, we'll see it. And North London derby, this is the massive game where we'll see Kai Havertz. And we're still waiting on sort of this game. So now it's sort of Carabao Cup, weakened team. Now can we see it? I think if we don't see it today, then people are going to start losing that little bit of patience. But I've still got faith. It's going to come good. Tonight's his night.
Where do you think he'll play tonight?
Do you know what? I was saying this just before we went on. It's interesting to see how him and Smith Rowe play. I almost feel like Havertz might go on to the right-hand side of the two midfielders with Smith Rowe on the left. So he might be doing more of the Odegaard coming in onto his left. So maybe a different role. It's what he does for Germany, sort of Leverkusen, and he always played off the right slightly. So it could be a bit of a different role, maybe a bit more advanced, and we'll see what we can get out of him.
Okay, brilliant. Lucy, tell us, I know you're going to give us a big rundown and all we need to know about Sagoe Jr.
Oh, yeah. I think I actually need to go. To be fair, I found out he's actually only 19, which I'm like, that's pretty impressive. And he's played 5 games, 1 goal, 4 assists. And I was like, that's pretty good stats.
Yeah, that's pretty good, because I just dropped that on
yeah.
I didn't even know that you.
No, I literally before I was like, right, I need to be prepared for this. But no, but to be fair, I feel like this opportunity for him, yes, it's a cup that people don't really care about as much, but to be on the stage with, to be on the pitch with all of them, I think it's a pretty big thing. And like Havertz, I feel like a lot of players have a lot to prove. Definitely Ramsdale as well, what I was saying in the show before. So I reckon he could do something today. Yeah,
so to be a left winger, obviously product out of the academy, really, really exciting player. It's going to be a big moment for him. I mean, could you imagine the nerves of a youngster like that. And I'm sure before he's been selected, they've taken all that into consideration.
Yeah.
Can he handle, the sort of the stress and the nerves that he'll be going through to make his debut tonight, right from the start?
Literally, and with obviously Martinelli and Trossard both out, and they're like our left wingers, it's good to, hopefully it will be good to see that we've got that squad depth that obviously we do envy a bit from City because they're known for that. But if we're able to breed them young, then hopefully that'll be pretty promising for us. Yeah,
big moment for Sagoe Jr. Also, Aaron Ramsdale starting tonight, back in between the sticks, and he'll want to put in a big performance to say to the manager, well, listen, hold on, come Saturday, I'm starting.
I've got faith in him, man. I really have. I like Aaron Ramsdale. I really do, and I'm glad that he's started him in this game, man, because there's a lot of people saying play Raya because he knows all about Brentford, and I'm glad that he's got the nod. But I actually disagree with what you guys have said about the youngster. There's no nerves on him. Play your game, man. There's more nerves on Kai Havertz than him. He's got absolutely zero pressure on this kid, for me. Zero pressure. Go and do your game. You've been given the nod. Go and show us what you're about. There's zero pressure. But there's pressure on Kai Havertz, man. 65 million. This is apparently his best position now, if he is going to play on that right-hand side of the trio in midfield. I need to see something from him tonight, man. I need to see a goal or an assist at least, and a good performance, and tell people why you're 65 million. So, but I'm big up Ramsdale, man. I'm really pleased that he's come back in the side.
The back line, Tomiyasu comes back in there. No Zinchenko, of course, and he's going with Ben White from the beginning. Are you surprised by that?
Not really, because I did expect to see I expect to see two of the back line start, and it doesn't surprise me that Saliba is the one out of the three that's rested. Because we've sold Toney, Timber's injured, we don't really have an amazing amount of players in there, which is why I said earlier, it wouldn't have surprised me if Cedric would have come in tonight, because that would have been complete change. So I think that is fine. White and Gabriel together, that was what we had the season before last, pretty much as a first team pairing. And then Mbeumo and Wissa are on Muppets, are they? They're good strikers.
Very good.
So they're going to have to be strong tonight, Ben White and Gabriel. Sure.
Yeah, it's a tough game because you look at the Brentford team and they haven't really made many changes. They've gone very, very strong. They're looking to bounce back from the weekend. They had a surprise defeat at home against Everton. They're going to be really on it tonight, and obviously their fans will be. Arsenal are coming to town, so it doesn't matter. It's a Carabao Cup. It'll be a full house.
Exactly, and prior to that Everton game, they also had a defeat at St James's Park where they lost 1-0 to Newcastle as well. And we can't take any team lightly, regardless of whether it's the Carabao Cup, the Premier League, or whatever. Brentford are really going to come at us, especially at home. So we just got to be ready for them. And that Mbeumo, he's the man that I am going to be looking out for the most, because he poses a massive, massive threat.
Dangerous. Charlene, you would have missed it, right? Because you wasn't on the starting 11, and also you, Jack, you weren't on the starting 11, right? There was a lot of controversy.
Here we go.
Around because of Dan Potts, there's a lot of controversy.
Blame me, man.
Who's in trouble there?
No, actually, it was me, right? You know me, I'm a bit of a stir already, right? I asked the question. You can only have only one of these scenarios. You sat down in front of the Almighty and you prayed, and he said, all right, I'll give you one only. Win tonight against Brentford, or you win on Saturday against Bournemouth in the Premier League.
Oh, God.
Which one are you taking?
Saturday.
Do you know what?
You're taking Saturday?
Yeah, because I just think...
No, don't take his side.
Saturday?
Yeah, because I think getting in, Champions League so much more important than... Because, let's imagine, right, in the summer, we need this big striker, and we go to, an Oshimen or someone, and we're sat at the negotiating table, and we're like, look, we can't offer you Champions League football, but in the squad fighter, there's a Carabao Cup. He's not going to do that. He's going to want Champions League football. So if you miss out top four, people are going to want to leave. You're not going to hit your targets. You're going to lose money. I mean, you only get a couple of mil for winning the Carabao Cup.
So you think Oshimen's coming to Arsenal if we come fourth?
I have not said that.
You're mad.
I have not said that.
We've been linked to Ivan Toney too. I'll take him.
What about you?
I have not said that.
For me, obviously, you want to win trophies. I do want to progress on in this Carabao Cup. But I've got my heart set on the league. I want to be winning the league.
That's 2 more for me, right?
So,
See, when
I'm
you
gonna
two,
go for
you're
the
all
ball,
hating
man.
on
We
me
found out who's
and saying,
voting now. Honestly,
bigger
joke,
fish to fry FC and that. See, the reality of it is, when I asked that question, the league. See, that's just the Dan would rather win tonight.
I would rather win.
Lucy would rather win tonight.
I don't want to
Because this is the end of this. If we lose tonight, this is the end. Whereas if you lose on Saturday or draw, if we're classing that as more of a loss, then at least you've still got time to work back. City could lose, so it's not the end of the world.
Apparently it's the end if we lose to Bournemouth. These guys are saying that's it, league over.
It's fun, guys.
No, man, it's too early. But then I get what you're saying, Lucy. But then on the flip side, if you win, imagine like come the end of the season now, and all you needed was a couple points in order to win the Premier League. You know, imagine it's that tight. So I'm going for the Bournemouth win.
Let's not manifest it.
See Dan Potts, right? I could just see it. The league finishes, right? We finished like 7th. But we won the Carabao Cup. You know, Robbie, man, Carabao Cup, that's not enough.
He's going to be holding it.
Exactly. I want to win the league.
Manager, we need to
That wasn't the question. The question was, do I want to win tonight or tomorrow or Saturday? That's got nothing to do with
Well, you know, it caused a lot of controversy. You know what I mean? I was getting slated in the comments.
Really?
However, when we did a poll on it, 70% of people
What's it saying now,
actually
the
agreed
poll?
with me. Frank didn't agree with me either. You changed your mind yet, Frank? Frank's on the information station. Did you change your mind yet?
No, I haven't changed my mind. I do want to go as far as possible in these competitions. And just because we might, if I had to pick a side, I'd pick the win today. But that doesn't mean we're not going to win other Premier League games, Robbie. I think we can go as far as possible in this competition and just go from there.
All right. Well, listen, the thing is, don't get it twisted. I want to win tonight. I'm desperate to win tonight. You know what I mean? I'm desperate to win tonight. I'm just putting that scenario out there. And you can see, as I said, if it was so important, why did managers rest players for this competition?
Oh, you're right. I've never understood it. And I've said it before that I don't know why managers rest players for this competition. Because it's silverware, man. Mm-hmm. For me, trophy's a trophy. I always go for a trophy over finishing 3rd loser, 100. That's me, man. Everyone's different, innit?
That's true. 3rd loser, that phrase as well. So, you know, I get that.
No, but do you not take the point what Jack's saying? Of like, you know, you go to Oshimen, Ivan, Toney, them type of players, and you say, yeah, we're playing in the, what was it? Conference League.
Yeah, but you're still acting like we're going to fish.
That man wouldn't even turn up to the meeting, bro. Yeah, I mean, what?
But listen, what Champions League football did Partey play when he come here? None. Aubameyang, none. Lacazette, none. Gabriel, none. Toney, none. Odegaard, none. Shall I go on?
Yeah, but then there's many other
players didn't come here.
But there's many other players though that you're only going to get them if you're in the big competitions. If you have to be in the Champions League.
If you're competing to win those competitions, I agree with you. Do you think Oshimen's going to look at Arsenal and go, 4th place, get me over there, man. I've got no chance here at Napoli.
Bellingham wouldn't have went to.
Yeah, no,
you know, like maybe that's why he didn't go Liverpool because you know they're not in the Champions League.
Yeah,
maybe we don't
that.
know, but that could have been a factor.
Yeah, no, I get that, but for me, I don't see how us coming 4th or 3rd or whatever you want to call it, or even 5th this year, because apparently it's 5 now, isn't there? Places is going to be an absolute vital for Oshimen to come to Arsenal. But that's just me.
All right, Henry Wright TV says, big up guys. I think this has got penalties written all over it. Don't forget, if this is a draw at full time, it goes straight to penalties. No extra time. So, was it wise to pick Ramsdale?
Yeah, man, come on.
Because he's not known for his penalty saving.
Won our last 2 shootouts.
Is David Raya?
Yeah, he has, but
is David Raya known for his
start.
penalty shoot?
I've only ever seen Ramsdale save 1 penalty.
Yeah, same.
For us, isn't it? 1 penalty.
Tonight's the night.
Exactly.
Hopefully we don't get that far. And we win it in 90.
Yeah,
Camille says Manchester United won the competition last year and finished top 4, arguably a better season than us. So definitely need to win any competition we're in. That wasn't the question. Of course we want to win every competition. I want to win this. I want a day out at Wembley. I was just putting that question, that's all.
100%.
You know, just putting that question out there, you know. Raya, by the way, Oakley says Raya is on loan, so he can't play. He could actually play today. He was cleared to play today, but he's not even in the squad. So, you know, we've gone strictly for Aaron Ramsdale.
You guys all happy with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I was a bit annoyed actually that he didn't start the Champions League game. I almost thought that if Raya's going to take over as a league keeper, Ramsdale sort of owed that Champions League spot. Especially saying
That's
he's
true, yeah.
the one that got us there.
Every few days as well.
Ramsdale was our keeper last year. He's a big reason why we got into the Champions League. So I think it was a little bit for him to not get that nod in the first game. So I think it's well deserved today.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
By the way, we're having a little problem with our set at the moment. It's not connected. So hopefully we can get it connected because the game has actually actually kicked off now. So maybe in the comments you're going to have to give us a commentary at the moment, right? Because we haven't actually got the game. Read it out, yeah? We haven't actually got a game going yet because our TV's playing up. But predictions, Charlene.
Do you know what? I had my prediction from before I saw the starting 11, so I want to stick with what I originally predicted, which is a 2-1 Arsenal win. However, I feel like Ramsdale's going to want to prove a point and maybe get a clean sheet, but I'm going to stick with my 2-1 to Arsenal.
All right, Jack?
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, clean sheets away from home sort of seem to come along quite nicely. It's just at home we can't do them. So
okay, well, it's, we have got the game now. The TV has connected for us. So Arsenal currently in possession. There's Tomiyasu. Looks like he's playing
Tomiyasu centre back.
Like a centre back at the moment.
Kiwior left back.
So yeah, it must be Kiwior at left back.
Oh, and then Ben White on the right.
And it looks like Havertz is
nice
on
bit
the
of
left
possession
again.
there.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Oh, that's interesting actually.
I don't mind. I don't mind Ben White staying.
There's Sagoe getting his first touch there.
It's Nelson.
Oh no, sorry, that's Reece Nelson. Sorry, my apologies. They're switching it over. It could be coming up. Is this his first touch for Sagoe? Give him a touch. Yes, he's on it.
There you go.
Oh,
there we go. Settle the nerves. Outstanding. Starts on Saturday.
Sign him up. Oh, he's signed up. You think about it, right? Like, Arsenal are producing a lot of players that are coming through that academy. It's really, really good to see.
Tell you what,
play through for Sagoe there. But yeah, it's really, really good to see. And the amount of money it saves when you can, you can bring through a player.
We've always been known for it, Rob. Years and years go by, and we've always been known for bringing great players through. And, and not even looking back as the Sakas and Smith Rowes of this club, but we're looking back further and further. You think of some of the greats that have come through the club and the ranks, So it's good to see. And, players that aren't even got, Lewis Skelly, obviously Kozia Dubry, Ethan Nwaneri's injured at the the but he's a top talent. Injured? Yeah, so we've got some great players, man.
Hey.
Oh, he held the ball up well there, the kids. It's Arsenal on the attack at the moment. Brentford sort of play like that though, don't they? They sort of they let you have a bit of the ball, and then if you lose it, they got those very quick players on the counter attack. But Arsenal passing the ball around pretty confidently at the moment. Gabriel there on the ball, slipping out to Kiwior. It does look like he's sort of playing on that left-hand side.
Big night for Jorginho as well. I think.
Yeah,
especially leading.
After
redemption,
redemption.
That is just the key.
There, he gives Ben White there.
Benny boy.
He didn't have a great game in that North London derby. I felt one of his poorest games.
I don't feel like any player had a particular amazing game. I'm not going to lie.
True. No
I feel like
did.
all the rotations were too much.
Yeah, I think after half time, when Declan Rice came off, I feel like that's when the game just really changed.
Literally.
Went downhill.
Literally. And it's because last season, the rotations were almost not enough because it was draining players like Saka, whereas this season, it's like, right, we need to relax and find a good balance of it all.
Yeah. Come on, how long has he been holding on to that ball?
A bit of position there now for Brentford.
Come on, press.
What's your prediction then?
I've gone 2-2 and Arsenal to win on penalties.
Bit of excitement.
Ramsdale. Big up Ramsdale, man. You're going to win the game for us tonight.
Henry White TV says, if Brentford was to win, how would you rate the start of the season out of 10? Well, let's keep it positive.
Well, we're undefeated at the minute, We're unbeaten as it stands.
Big up Henry. I know what Henry's trying to do there, but fair play.
Henry's a bigger stirrer than me. It's certainly the tackles and that going in. Brentford there nearly just won it back. But listen, everyone, you can see Brentford, they're taking this game very seriously. And Ramsdale there on the ball, distributing from the back.
Who would Tottenham got tonight anyway?
Jorginho!
Oh my God.
He lost the ball again there.
Oh
Mate.
no.
Okay.
Come on,
Scratch that redemption.
Jorginho.
Oh my
Honestly.
God, what is
Redemption,
this
eh?
going on about,
Redemption,
man?
yeah, we're just gonna pretend I didn't say
31
that.
or 21? Come on, man, you're experienced.
Come on, stay.
Yeah, especially when you've got the armband on, you need to kind of stay.
Oh yeah, he's captain as well.
Today.
By the way, Leicester are beating Liverpool at the moment. They're winning
Wow.
1-0.
Is it?
Really?
Winning 1-0.
Wowzers. Did Liverpool put out a strong team? Do you know? Do you know if they put out a strong team?
I don't know. Who cares?
As long as we win our game.
Who cares about Liverpool? Just want to win our game.
Go on.
Come on,
Come on, Nice
It's 1-0. A big mistake. I mean, just talking about Jorginho's mistake. Big mistake at the back.
Get in there.
Arsenal
7
pressed on
minutes
them, and despite not putting it away the first time, Reece Nelson has buried it 1-0 to the Arsenal. See
Get
the
in.
Arsenal fans there celebrating that goal.
I thought Eddie messed this up, you know.
Yeah, Eddie. And
Lovely,
yes,
Reece.
What's a finish,
bit
by the way?
fortunate, but
Yeah.
nice
That was a
finish there.
calm
and
finish.
one of those players we're talking
composed.
about with a point to prove, Reece Nelson.
I'm
Nice
so
little
happy
finish.
for him.
Reece.
That was good. That was good.
We love you, Reece boy.
And that is the
you
best
go.
start we could have had.
Yeah.
Woo!
Do you know,
I'm so happy
that
for him.
reminds me
1-0
of
to the Arsenal.
reminds me of the one he had on Sunday where he got an end of that back pass and he hit it and everyone's slating him for not passing it. Do you reckon that's in his head?
Who, Eddie?
Eddie, where he got him
Yeah.
behind.
To
It's-
be
it's sort of
fair,
his relationship.
Vieira was there. I was like, Eddie, you should have passed the
Yeah,
ball.
pass it. Get your head up. That's the only thing my criticism of Eddie sometimes is that he sort of plays with his head down. He doesn't.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
He doesn't see them pictures around him sometimes, as they say, you know.
Well, tonight,
But he did
good
tonight.
start, man.
Exactly.
He did tonight, even though his pass was a bit.
Oh, it's horrendous. But he got away with it.
But
so
who
it's
cares,
good.
right? Because
Yeah.
it's 1-0, and you can see the Arsenal fans there, and they are happy with the start. And that's a great start for Arsenal.
Perfect.
Let's see if we can hold on to this now. Here come Brentford coming forwards. This is dangerous, but a poor cross, and that's gone out by Wissa. We're going to go to the information station. We've got Frank there on the information station. Frank, what you got to say?
Yes, people, what an amazing start from the Arsenal. That's exactly what you want, a nice early goal. And I want to point out the three players in the attack there. Charles Sagoe Jr. does excellent with the pressing, which leads to the mistake. Eddie Nketiah, while he won't get the assist for the goal because it comes from a deflection, does well to get the pass off. And then Reece Nelson, all three players with points to prove, have contributed to the goal here. And it's been all Arsenal so far. We've seen 71% of the ball. Whilst I've got you here as well, I know you mentioned it a moment ago, Robbie, just before kickoff. I've got some more information on Charles Sagoe Jr. I'm sure a lot of people won't be aware of this. He was born on the 24th of July 2004, making him 19 years old. He's of Ghanaian heritage, a left winger born in Kingston upon Thames, England. He came through the Fulham Youth Academy before joining Arsenal in 2015, and he signed his first pro contract with Arsenal in July 2022. So he's definitely one to watch out for in the future, and clearly a player that Mikel trusts if he's given him the start today.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Wow, 2004, man. It makes me
Literally 04
feel
baby.
like old. That's only the other day. Jeez, man.
When I'm being
2004.
Invincible year. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Unreal.
Anyway, good luck to the youth. You know what I mean? He's done really well. Started the game well. Started the game confidently, hasn't he?
Really
See him again there
Very
pressing
calm
there.
as
Very
well.
self-involved, man. That's what I like
Yeah.
to see.
You would never think he's a youth player, like just by sitting back watching.
Literally
well in
like the
there by
pressing,
Jorginho.
the
Well played.
composure.
Right.
To it.
Go on, Emil.
Reminds me a bit of Eddie.
Go
in
on,
that
Emil.
respect.
Go on, Emil.
Go on,
Good
I want-
ball.
Smith Rowe. This is good play by Arsenal. Good ball in there.
Call the ball.
And,
Oh, that's
corner.
all right, it's a corner.
Arsenal playing well. They started the game very well. It was good cross there by Kiwior. But they started the game very well, Arsenal.
Really well.
Very, very fast start.
Let's keep this going.
Which is
throughout the
perfect
whole night.
after the North London derby. Emil Smith Rowe there going to take the court. It's so good to see him back, man.
I know,
So good
I'm
to see him back.
excited.
We've got quite a tall squad as well. Like obviously now we've got Kiwior in there as well.
Havertz,
Got
where
that
are
aerial.
you? Want to see your head on the end of this.
6-3.
Yeah, he needs it.
Ah, Jack,
You're
man, your boy,
actually
man.
it's
Get his boy
contagious
in
now.
there. Needs something. A good little movement in the box there because a good delivery.
On the end of it, someone. Oh.
Headed it the wrong way.
Get there.
Oh, jeez.
Mbeumo, he's quick, isn't he?
Oh,
this is dangerous. This is dangerous.
We've got
What
enough
a touch
players
that
back.
was.
That was a good touch, but he played it slightly
Stay
behind
on
him.
it. Well
Great
done.
recovery run there by Reece.
Yeah. Well done, Reece.
Well done, Reece Nelson. Really
It's scary how
recovered
quick it's going
brilliantly there.
from side to side. Like we literally
Yes, it
saw
is.
Jorginho.
Something you
Nearly
never
give it
used to
away.
see from Reece Nelson back in the day in his game.
Exactly. You
know?
can see his confidence has grown so much.
And that Mbeumo's quick, isn't he?
Look at him.
And that was a great ball.
This touch there was class. Just a bad pass though.
Yeah.
Bad pass.
Whistle.
really.
Oh, well done, Reece boy.
Now you guys won't be able to see it on camera, right? But one of the people behind the scenes who makes things happen in this place is Cass, all right? Now guys, next time you see Wissa touch the ball, tell me if he did not, tell me if Wissa doesn't look a little bit like Cass, right?
I can see what you're saying, Rob.
Does he need to come on?
Wait, get production to put a picture up of Cass.
You tell me if, right, when you see Wissa next time, tell me if they don't have a little look.
Wow.
Look at
Take as a
that.
compliment. That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't expecting
He's about the same height as well. Well, he's a little bit taller. I think he's a little bit taller than Wissa. Same build, he's always in the gym, so he looks like he could be playing football right now as well. Look,
Cass don't look impressed at all.
right, you know what's the next time on Wissa?
Oh my God.
I love that. I had no
just
idea
gonna be
where you were
looking for that
going with
now.
that. But
Yeah.
We're going over to the information station to find out if Frank can confirm that there is a resemblance between Cass and Wissa. Frank,
That has come out of absolutely nowhere, Robbie, but I'm looking at him right now. I can see it. I can definitely see it. He is fuming off camera. Look, he has to go and get his
Like, I need
phone
some
up.
close
But
up.
there is definitely a resemblance between Wissa and Cass. Absolutely.
Like looking in the mirror, Cass.
That's a shout, man.
it's just shouting
Yeah,
again.
it is nice to shout, man.
Trust me, man.
I get it to you.
Do you know, I thought Robbie was going to say it's someone's birthday or something, you know, with cake coming in.
Literally. So
Big
out
up
there.
Cass. Listen, this is the guy who makes things happen behind the scenes, man. Right, so big him up.
Big up to you, Cass.
big up, Cass.
AKA
Cass,
Wissa.
Cass Wissa. AKA
New name
Wissa.
now.
Yeah. Oh, what's Ramsdale doing there? Actually, he found his man. Risky ball though there that he played, which I didn't think he needed to do.
Come on, Ramsdale.
Oh, let's see what his distribution's like.
Oh, can I get
Yeah,
there?
that was decent.
Learn from Raya.
Nice.
Literally.
Lee Judges will be there saying, "Sorry, if Raya would have done that,
Would have been an assist.
you'd have already done
You
it."
would, man. 100% he would.
All right, here comes Sagoe.
Go on, lad,
Go
go on,
on,
lad.
hey.
Unlucky. Oh, that's
Lucky
good press though,
starting the
man.
game. Good
Look,
pressing
see?
though.
I like
He's full
it.
of energy and
Yeah.
they,
Literally, you can tell
force
he's
the keeper to
youthful.
play it out quick. Yeah, you can see the youthful exuberance, isn't it?
Because that's the thing,
Yeah.
you lose it, but then he's getting it
Oh, I
back
tell you
straight
what,
away.
it's a corner if
Going
it
to win the corner
goes.
for that as well.
There you go.
Well done.
Well done.
Jeez.
Well
Good
done.
press,
Good
see?
start. He's
I know we were
finished
mocking
there.
him
Really
before,
good.
but he's actually proving himself.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
And we were just like, oh, who is he? Who is he?
That's
But
what we're saying, then. It's
That's
like,
who he
you
is.
get this opportunity now, go
you've
there,
got to go for it.
prove it.
And like
So
what Dan
that-
was saying earlier, he's actually not got as much pressure as like Havertz.
Ah,
Yeah,
Because this is his first time,
Listen.
so he might as well.
go and give 110, innit?
prove it. Let the manager say, you know what, you're on the bench at the weekend as well.
Come on, let's get better
know,
with these
Exactly.
Imagine
corners.
that, yeah. Well, if he does something,
Let's get
Yeah.
better with
More
these
in
corners.
this.
Smith Rowe's taking them today, so let's see what he can do. Come on.
All right, corner comes here. That's a decent corner.
Ah, it's a shame.
It's a push.
Oh, yeah, it's a push. Showing Eddie as if he done the push. Let's see who did it. I didn't see much in there. Come on,
did
not
it?
the
I
referee.
did. Happened so quickly, I didn't even see.
I'm just waiting for the player to come on the screen now to compare.
Cass's twin.
But Wissa.
Literally, I'm just waiting, and I'm like, wait for
Oh, you're not going to see, man. You're not going to see, I'm telling you.
I can see what you're saying.
Innit? You can see a resemblance there. innit?
Yeah, 100. I can as well, yeah, 100. I never would have if you would have picked it out, though.
Oh, mate.
Never even would have thought of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have until Robbie said.
There's nothing wrong with lumping the ball forward like that.
Ooh.
And again there.
What I love about Tommy is he never misses a header, does he?
No, I like
He's-
Tommy
he's
Asu.
so good,
I
man.
think Tommy Asu, if he hadn't have got injured, you know, he'd be so much better as well.
I agree. I really liked him
He's
when
had
he-
so much injury since he's come to
There
us.
it is! There you go!
Right, what are you saying?
Okay, that
What
makes
you saying?
sense.
It is, yes.
What are you saying?
Can we get a photo of them together?
What is that?
Am I right? Yeah?
Oh, that was brilliant.
Just get it now, Rob.
Ooh, that was risky, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Come
If the
on.
resemblance
Good
is there.
feet.
Oh,
Oh, that was nice.
Lovely pass there
okay.
by Ramsdale.
He's definitely
Well,
ups
that's
his
it, well
game.
done.
And this
Passing's
is good.
good, man.
Go
This
on,
is
let's
good.
keep that going.
Havertz slowed it
Hi.
down.
See, he keeps trying to go backwards.
Yeah,
That's what
why?
annoys me.
Go
Like, why
forward,
can't he?
man.
Yeah.
And
he needs to be
backwards again.
progressive.
All the way
Forwards.
back.
I want to see Kai Havertz dominate a game. Stamp your authority on a game, man. You're a German international. You've come with a big price tag. You've played at the highest level.
Go on, lad.
Go on with.
Sagoe going through there. Good cross
Oh my
there.
God, and then he called him
He should
Wissa.
get it across.
Smith Rowe. I sort of bundled off it a bit there.
Nice,
Well
well
done,
done.
Havertz.
That's
He won
good.
it
One
back
back,
well
he's won it,
there.
he's won it.
Come on, the referee's given a foul for that.
He
which
bottled
I-
that. He
That's one
weren't
good
sure.
thing though. He's got that physicality about him, so he's going to try get it.
Who's that? Kai.
Yeah.
You did well
One
there.
compliment. I'll try to defend you with
Yeah.
this, but
No, I read something really interesting about the other day that when he was at Leverkusen, he was like 6'1", and now he's grown to like 6'4", 6'5".
he's great. To be fair,
don't know
he's
whether
actually
that's
so
like-
tall when you
Yeah.
compare.
Don't make excuses for why he's not
Well,
performing.
that's affected that.
He's not used to his growth spurt. He's not 10.
Normally as a footballer, when you grow, that's an attribute that makes you better.
Is that why he's slow now, Jack? Because he's got 2 inches more.
But body mechanics and that.
Not used to his
At
legs.
Leverkusen, he was quick.
I was mucking around. No, he that's 17 goals at Leverkusen.
Yeah, he was breaking
I
a lot
remember
of
his
records
quality, and I
there.
was like, sign him up, Arsenal. And he went to
There
Chelsea.
you go, we got him now.
Chelsea went running in there as usual.
I think it just comes to that, comes down to confidence at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree with you,
him.
Lucy.
And like Chelsea,
I'll
I
tell
think
you
they
what, he's
completely
got. Go on,
knocked it.
Emil. Go on, Emil.
Oh, can he get there?
No, it's run out.
Yeah, so everything he does just doesn't have that conviction. Even like when you see him take a shot, he just seems to like hesitate on it, and then it's like a
He doesn't
half-hearted,
believe,
like,
yeah.
I'll
Why?
hit it then.
Why?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's not at Chelsea no more.
But that confidence.
No, but
and I
that has
think-
influenced how he's playing now because of his position. It was different. Like obviously what Jack was saying earlier, he used to be the one to receive it and then he'd get the glory by scoring, whereas now he's just not there really.
It's the Kai Havertz PR team. Lucy and Jack. Right?
No, I think it's
Right.
this sofa. It's just
Yeah.
they need to move.
He's not performing well because he's grown 3 inches tall.
No, I didn't.
Now I've heard it all. That's it now. It's over. Right? That's the excuse to top all excuses. Isn't it?
To be fair, I've never heard that before. That's quite cool. That's quite cool.
He's got taller people.
Like Gabriel Nice, not used to his body.
Can we get that research though?
Yeah, you actually could have just said that.
At what age did he join Chelsea? How old was he? Because he's still young, isn't he?
I think
That's
he's like
the thing.
24 now, so join Chelsea at
21.
20.
21. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. I guess you could still grow at that age.
When he was short.
Yeah, really true.
No, come on, he went running around at 5'6" in the Bundesliga.
Long throw here. Oh no, he didn't take the long throw. It looked like a foul throw by Brentford.
Left it.
Defend this, boys. You know where it's going.
All them
Slipping in.
defending.
Oh, that's
defend that.
absolutely terrible.
Terrible
my
defending. Who
God.
was
Ben
that?
White,
What was that?
Tommy.
Jesus.
What was that? You got
that Ben White?
PTSD from this ground or something, is he? What's going on? That was shocking.
It was shocking, man. That was terrible defending. Got away with that. Got away with that. Sort of thing at the weekend would have been punished for.
You can't defend like that.
No. Awful.
All right, headed out.
To be fair, Tomiyasu is probably the only one looking solid at the back right now.
Yeah.
Look at this, look. What is that?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Great.
You'd rather take a touch, try compose it, and then pass it out.
That's embarrassing. We've got away with that.
Quite simply have. No VAR tonight, by the way, everybody. So, yes. Whatever you see is what you get.
Ref.
Is that a good or bad thing?
If it's in our
Good thing. I
favour,
can't
then.
stand it.
Yeah, exactly.
Good thing for me. Can actually celebrate a goal and not have to worry about
The
it.
thing is, right, I'm mixed on VAR. I hate the way it spoils goal celebrations.
Yeah.
But I do think in this day and age of football, all the camera angles,
Listen,
Yeah.
technology is
the
not the
amount
issue
of-
though. It's the
you know what I mean?
officials
We're
and the
in
rules.
2023.
Exactly.
You've got to have VAR. You've got to have like somebody looking over the decisions. It's just up to the referees to use the thing
exactly that.
properly and get more
It's
efficient.
the rules and the officiating, which is poor.
Yeah,
And it is this country.
I do feel that like now, it's look at the technology that's around. We've got to have. You've got to have a, if we was watching this game tonight and there's an obvious offside, we're going to see it from about 10 angles and we're all going to be fuming.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you do have to, but I
get that.
They take too long with working it out, is what I feel.
Yeah.
In this country, we do. It was at the game on Wednesday against PSV where it said possible handball, and by the time you looked up at the screen, it was done.
Yeah.
Within
that's exactly what I thought. Whistle's coming forward here now.
Cass.
Cass on the ball.
Cass.
Away.
Defended that better. Brentford coming into the game a lot more now. Obviously, they're a goal down. They're trying to get themselves back in the game. So Arsenal going to have to defend pretty well here. Brentford at home, and they have got some good attacking players.
Press. He doesn't want that. Go on, Eddie. Don't want that.
Chase that.
Go on,
Eddie.
He pressed well, Eddie.
Well
I thought that was a foul there, ref.
Well done,
Sagoe.
I like that.
Brilliant. Havertz now on the ball.
Do something.
Spreads it out wide
Havertz
to Reece
go
Nelson.
on.
That's good by Reece Nelson as well into Emile Smith-Rowe. Attack slowed down a bit now though.
Yeah, I was going to say, calm, too quick.
Yeah, Brentford kind of got everybody back behind the ball now.
Literally, they're actually
Confidence.
It's
that
good
lad,
pressing
though,
by
man.
Eddie. That's an attribute of Eddie. His pressing's brilliant.
That's seriously
Holding
good
onto the ball
piece
like
of
that.
skill, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, quick feet.
Oh, that's a nice
Oh,
pass there.
that's a goal.
Jorginho.
Oh, we still got it.
Yeah, how do we still have it after all of this?
Innit? Come on, we got to convert this into a goal. Send it in.
Oh, nice feet by Eddie.
Nice.
Oh, this is nice.
Reece Nelson.
That's a goal, man. That's a shame. Yes, go
Oh,
on,
good skill.
Nice turn. Oh,
Heavy touch there by Eddie and Nketiah that took it away.
You're playing well, though, man.
Really well.
Garben Staunton says the issue is the people in charge of VAR. They're stubborn, archaic, and not fit for purpose. I don't think you can disagree with that.
Facts.
And Ricky Proctor says, Robbie and Dan, Toney in January or Oshimen next summer. What would you choose?
Toney in January. Bring him along. Let's go.
I love Oshimen.
Oshimen, man.
I love Oshimen. I also love Toney. And I also think that it's about the here and now sometimes.
It'd be Oshimen in January. It'd be Oshimen in the summer for me. I love Toney.
Yeah.
I get Toney because Oshimen's going to be a king's ransom, innit?
Yeah,
But
and the thing
if
is, we know what Tony's about in the Premier League.
Again, mistakes.
Oh, my God.
At the back.
What is
with
happening
this time,
here?
Tomiyasu, and even that was a bit
Jeez.
Tomiyasu there puts his hand up to acknowledge the mistake.
Literally.
I guess the
Tried
thing is
defending
with
him.
players like Tomiyasu, with Jorginho, they haven't been playing regularly. So you are going to see those little things where they
We
go
saw
to
it
make
the
a
weekend
pass.
with Jorginho. Like,
Yeah, it's a bit, well, that was inexcusable. I
that's
think,
just
that one.
ridiculous.
Because in that case, you haven't been playing much. Just hoof the ball, get rid.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with doing that sometimes, you know. Although he had a couple of options outside him anyway.
That's a foul.
Sagoe pushed off the ball there, no foul given.
It's right there as well.
They say, how many players is he running through?
He's running through us.
Well cleaned up there by Gabriel. Well done.
Right, there you go.
Nice.
That's it. Lovely stuff.
Smith-Rowe there, back helping out as well.
Come on, why are we slowing down? Has the ref blown or something?
Costa says Arsenal kit makes them look more like the bees than the bees.
I like
The
that.
bees, of course, the nickname
That's
of
so
Brentford.
true. I agree with that comment.
There's still lots of possession here for Arsenal, but Brentford definitely coming back into the game and looking a lot more dangerous without really having any chances on goal. But definitely they've sort of grown into the game now, Brentford.
Kai Havertz is on this left 8 again, isn't he? Smith Rowe's in the attacking 10. What is it with this obsession with him playing there? I don't get it, man. It just don't work for me at all.
Where would you like to see him?
On the bench.
Don't you make Jack cry?
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't rate the guy, man. I just don't get it.
Oh my God.
We need to help get his confidence back. He's our player
He's
now.
playing well.
Yeah?
He's winning tackles.
You would, Jack.
He's not lost the
Compared to
ball.
the defence, he
Let's
is.
get his confidence back, yeah, on the bench. Oh gosh.
There's an opportunity for him to play in that
switch it in there,
right
channels
attacking
there.
one. Oh. You're not caught in there, ref.
I say we don't want to get into
The lino was there.
You giving a corner?
He has given a corner.
Has he not fouled him there, though?
I thought you found him.
He did.
That's a foul. You know what is Gabriel? He got up, didn't he? He didn't roll around or nothing.
yeah.
Should have just stayed down.
This is what I mean when you say, oh,
Too
he's
honest.
rolling
But the
round. What do you have to
linesman
do
was
now?
right there.
Otherwise, don't get anything. Come on, defend this well, come on, because they don't deserve to be scoring here. We've been the better side.
I'll defend this corner well. Corner swung in. Oh, that was a dangerous corner.
It was.
Nearly got a flip
That's
on.
one
They
thing
did
they're
there.
really good
That's
at
where
as
they're
well.
always a threat, Brentford.
Especially when they got Toney. I mean, I would love Ivan Toney.
Yeah,
at
same,
Arsenal. I
same.
would love him. I think he'd be perfect.
Yeah, he's height, he's Premier League experience.
Do you think
can
I'll tell you
finish.
what, this is a bad question. Do you think Toney is less of a risk than Oshimen? I do, because I think he's proven in
Premier
this
League
league.
proven, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just look
I
at
know what you're saying, though, because Oshimen looks
I
a
look
beast.
how Oshimen plays,
Yeah.
man. He just dropped
looks
into the Premier
unreal,
League.
man.
Yeah,
Unreal.
he wouldn't have I don't think he'd have any problems in the Premier League.
Would you start him though, like over Jesus, like
Yeah.
Toney?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And I don't think he'd have any problems adjusting. As a Nigerian in London, you know, you're going to get your jollof.
You got to cook it,
long
Rob.
throw. If he comes to Arsenal, I'll cook it for him. Yeah.
Can you cook us some in the meantime?
I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm skilled on it. I've only tried it a couple of times, but he's
going away.
I've made it a couple of times, man.
All right, tell us what you started with.
Huh?
What did you start
Rice.
with? What about the red sauce to get the sauce all red?
That's tomato.
And what else?
Red food diet.
Don't know what Dan's making.
He's not saying.
We can't watch it, you know.
I wouldn't have
To be honest,
I like
I was
cooking,
cheating a bit because I used a jollof seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could get that.
Yeah, you can get a
neither.
jollof seasoning, man. You know what I mean?
Bit of Maggi,
Yeah, but
some Maggi cubes.
Oh,
Go on that. This
Keeper
keeper's
nearly got the
terrible,
ball
I'll
under
tell you,
his
by the
feet
way.
there.
Anyone saw this keeper against
Why was he on the
Newcastle?
floor?
He was shambolic.
Yeah, he cost them that game, didn't he?
Awful.
That was
That's
better
what
by
I mean. We need to
Havertz.
get on that keeper.
Right, Havertz, get on this ball now.
That's
Good
probably
possession.
even more reason
Nice,
for them to
Havertz.
win.
Nice.
That was good. Neat and tidy by Havertz.
More of that.
Chris Ballard says, Robbie, see you in McDonald's today, munching a large quarter pounder.
Was you, Robbie?
That's an absolute lie.
A large quarter
Didn't
pounder,
want to
not a
disturb
small
you.
Normal
pounder.
quarter pounder.
It's actually a lie because I've been doing this, you know this, what do they call it, 5 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Where for 2 days a week you just eat like very little calories, and
Okay.
I'm on one of them days. It's my little calories days. You saw me earlier just eating fruit. And,
Oh yeah, I saw you for Apple.
So you were a liar. You're a cheat, and I hope you get relegated this time.
There you go.
Well done, Reece.
Right? I was not in a McDonald's. I've been avoiding them places like the plague. Right, Arsenal with a bit more possession.
nice.
This.
This is good by Arsenal. Good
Well
pass.
done.
That's nice.
I've been really impressed with the passing from the lads, I've got to say.
Considering they're not used to playing with each other as
Yeah,
well. it's-
Exactly.
Yeah, remember you saying before the game, Lucy, about how a lot of players have a point to prove and they'll be hungry, and I think we're seeing that. We are seeing that
Literally.
from players like Reece Nelson, you know what I mean, the youth Sagoe, Smith Rowe.
They're
even
making each
Jorginho,
other
like
look
you said,
good as
yeah.
well with it. He's actually so good on that wing.
Go on,
He's
Charles.
He's
Sagoe.
done well.
He's
he
doing
is. He
everything
doesn't-
you want
slots
him to
in
do, doesn't he?
perfectly.
So, yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
look like a kid who's making his debut. He's, you know,
Big up
doesn't
to
look
the lad,
overawed
man.
at all, does he?
Exactly. And
Big
to
up
be
to the
fair,
lad.
like he's
Look,
stepping
he's trying to
in.
make runs.
The space
Yeah.
a mill, that's good. That's
Sure.
right.
Can
Smith
we
Rowe.
finish?
Go on.
Can we
Smith
finish?
Rowe.
Shoot! Shoot!
No.
I want him to get a goal.
I thought
By
the keeper was bad.
that was just
actually decent.
described as terrible by Dan Paul.
Yeah.
That was off a worldie. See, you went
Take that
to
back.
that.
Done him, man. That's
Sorry, I'm
too-
messing
Oh, that
up
was
the
good
set.
by Smith Rowe.
Oh, man.
Lovely run.
He's done
Down
everything.
Smith
He's done
Rowe.
everything right, man. He's just got to slot that home.
Got a bit angry at that.
I don't think the keeper
The
saved
defender
that.
got
The
back.
defender actually got
That's the
it.
defender, wasn't it?
Yeah, the defender got
Okay.
it. So, Danny, forgive
There
me.
we go. Pipe down, Rob. Down here. Come on then. We're playing well, man. I'm
we are.
impressed.
We're doing
I'm
all right.
impressed.
Long front. Who was that to? Kiwior, man. Up the hill.
That was questionable.
That was an awful throw. I do hate when players do that spitting thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's a
I
bit,
know, especially if someone else slides in it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Or you run past and it goes on that.
I've never actually understood it, if I'm
ugh.
honest, but
Got to be all over.
Do you know, I understand it because when you're running, sometimes you just get that build up of saliva and you just got to release it.
What, in your marathon, you running every mile, you like spin everywhere.
When he's running on that marathon, yeah.
That's what kept me going.
Not the music, it was the spitting.
oh, the weather looks good there.
Oh, is it raining?
Can't look, can it?
Mate.
Judges will have to have his hat on.
It's not that cold out there.
No, it ain't, is it?
This weather's so
Brentford is.
temperamental.
It looks so like it's a little windy though. Or is that just the TV playing tricks on me?
Oh, your eyes.
Oh, touch, Eddie. What a
Good
touch.
touch by Eddie.
I tell you what,
that's
that's
right.
brilliant. That's
Right.
as well on the turn.
Milk.
Go and send that in.
One more. Hit it!
That was literally,
We're rooting for you, Havertz.
It's that conviction, like you said, he just doesn't want it enough.
Just too hesitant.
Ball, man.
Literally, first time.
Oh, Havertz!
Yeah, it's like you're saying, that's the autopilot thing where you just get it and you hit it.
You
He's
hit
just
it.
got it out with his left
But
foot.
he's
Yeah.
sort of just
But
a
he's
bit like,
left-footed.
should I not?
Too tall.
Exactly. It's so tall he can't find
He
his
loves
feet.
too far for that.
Exactly. He wasn't
That's his
expecting
moment,
that.
yeah.
He's got to score, man. He's got to
Just gotta hit
score
it.
that,
Oh,
man.
that's annoying.
Hopefully he gets another one like that.
Shref says, hi Robbie, I feel we've lacked fire bought by Jesus last season. We've worked Saka and M11. Our passes are non-threatening and Kai reminds me of Dele Alli. Sad. Well, it's not all doom and gloom. It's playing well today.
Yeah, let's just keep building on that.
But that was a moment there for Havertz. Oh, that was again Ben White.
Havertz, man.
Or was it Tommy Asu there? That was Ben White.
That's Ben White again,
Completely
man.
missed the ball, didn't he?
What's
What's
happening
wrong
with him?
It's just his final third.
today.
Something happens.
Come on. Have that. Well done.
Unlucky, he nearly nicked it.
Oh,
This is dangerous a chance.
Tell
And
you
they have
what.
missed it. Wissa puts it wide. He should have buried that. They should be 1-1.
Right.
That was a chance there for Brentford. They should be 1-1.
What sort of defending was that? Who's supposed to be picking him up then? In the middle there. He's been left on his
He's
own.
just run right down the middle,
Look
hasn't
at
he?
this. Who's marking
Yeah,
him?
no one's near him. Ben White was
Ben
running in
White.
near him, but that wasn't Ben White's player. Where was
I think
where were the
Tommy
two centre halves? Where's Tommy Asu?
Tommy
there?
Asu's got to pass them
No
over.
idea,
Yeah.
man. Oh,
Unlucky, Eddie.
nice. Unlucky.
Well, I think we're a bit fortunate there. He should really have buried that. It should be 1-1. So Arsenal still in the lead at the moment. 1-0. Goal scored by Reece Nelson.
Would you replace anyone in the back four? Because that I feel like is our weakest part right now.
Yeah.
Like bring on Cedric
Tell you
or
what,
anyone.
Reece Nelson's
or-
working his socks
There
off.
ain't
and
anyone.
getting
He's
back
on the
in it.
bench. Who's on the bench?
Really working back well.
Zinchenko.
Yeah, Cedric is like.
Zinchenko.
Oh, no, you couldn't put
Is
it.
that it?
Let's
Oh, yeah,
just stick with
Zinchenko,
what we
actually.
got.
I think you stick with what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lieber on the bench.
No.
Don't think so,
Okay,
no.
no,
I don't think
No,
don't want
no
to risk
Saliba.
him.
Yeah, let's just leave it
Got
then.
that,
Is that you? Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's. I
Okay.
think he's a centre back.
Anyone know who that kid is?
I think he's a centre back. They said.
All right.
No changes for me.
James
right
Sweet,
now.
right back.
Right back, is he?
Right back.
Nice. How many right backs have we got?
Let's
Go on,
go.
press him. See this keeper, press him.
Oh,
See, he's rubbish.
touch.
Their keeper is rubbish, man. I tell you.
Doesn't want it.
Get on him.
Right, it's getting. I think Reece Nelson's looked very lively
Yeah.
so far in this game. Really looks like a player's on it. And Smith Rowe's looked on it as
I think
well.
the front four have, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Nelson just because I think he's probably the player that comes in when Saka comes off. And we know Saka don't really get much of a rest. I think there's been a few times where maybe Nelson deserved that 10 minutes here or there, but he's stuck with Saka. Especially towards the back end of last season, there was a lot of times Saka looked a little bit burnt out and he just didn't want to make that switch and give Nelson that chance.
that's the thing. It's so hard to replace Saka
Yeah.
because of
Go on,
his
wide,
quality,
Nelson, lad. Go
but
on, Nelson.
definitely up there.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Oh.
Though he should have kept it on the floor. No, he's flicking it out there for. Still on the periphery of the game there, Havertz.
36 minutes played.
Come on.
Nowhere to go there for Eddie.
Nice.
Too much.
Just a bit too much there by Eddie, but he was good. Good run. Pinnock got to him. But some nice little triangles around the box there. And yeah, they're playing well, Arsenal, in the attacking third. Really are. If we get this second goal, I think it's really important.
And not concede.
Ben White there on the throw.
Nice.
Well, closing down there.
Keep it
Not
up.
really.
Keep going.
They obviously see the danger of a player like Mbeumo. Every time he gets it, they're doubling up and trying to close him down and deny him space as quickly as possible. It was nice by Eddie.
He's done well, Eddie. Eddie's played well.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's proven themselves today.
Yeah.
I think since Jesus came in last year, he's improved so much sort of in build-up. Do you not think?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
a lot of Eddie before, like a couple of years ago, just seemed to stick around the box and wasn't really that useful in build-up. But now,
He's getting
I don't
back.
know whether he sees Jesus do it and thinks, oh, I've got to do that, or whether he's actually learned
Maybe
and picked
sees
it
him
up.
do it in training and thinks, you know.
Yeah, I think he's come on leaps and bounds sort of last year or so.
Good strength.
Strong.
Unlucky.
It's good closing. They're working
There we
hard
go,
also
see,
as
he's
well.
gone
That's
all
the
the way
other
back
thing.
to keeper. That's good.
Working hard.
Press that keeper down.
100.
Go on. Go for it, Ed.
About 8 minutes to go to half time, and so far so good for Arsenal. But can they keep this until get to half time without conceding? That's the thing, right? Unlike Saturday. That Flecken's not having the greatest days with his distribution, is he?
He's terrible, honestly.
Seen a lot of their fans saying they want him dropped already. They got that, is it Strakowska, the guy that was at Lazio?
Oh, yeah.
They're just not giving him a look in.
He's not rotating like a Mikel Arteta.
No, I don't think it's rotating. I think he just needs dropping.
Release Ramsdale.
Ramsdale dwelling on the ball
What
there
is going
and
on
nearly
there?
got caught out.
I think he's trying to prove that he's good with his feet as well, like Ryan, because that's been the big
Yeah.
debate. But like
No, I think you're right.
that just didn't really work out for him.
Just
Before
stay
that, though, to be
authentic
fair, he's been
you.
doing good.
Do you know, literally, just for that, I was just thinking in my head, like, we seem to be going
It's good it
long
stayed
with
in
the
your
goal kicks. Yeah. But yeah, I think we should just keep it long.
That was an unnecessary risk as well. That's what I don't like. I don't like unnecessary risks like that, because who's he trying to create?
No,
What are you
literally. He wants to
one-
keep that clean sheet.
There's one player pressing you. You've got options left and right. Just distribute, man.
Exactly.
Don't overcomplicate the thing.
Mess about.
Which he does do from time to time, doesn't he, Aaron?
I know, he definitely has his moments.
Yeah.
Where you're
Just the
like,
decision making with it.
yeah.
I don't know what he was doing there.
He's got a bit more time this time.
Don't take too much.
That's a nice bit of distribution.
To be fair,
by
he's
him.
done that a few times, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's worked to get it up.
Go on, go over to the right. Let's get it to the right hand side. Quick balls.
Ooh. Again,
Arbol.
Tomiyasu
That was a
there.
risky pass, that.
Yeah.
That was-
He could have just gone to
Very fortunate.
Frank.
He don't look happy, does
Yeah,
he? Tommy
he
Frank.
is.
Frank don't look happy at all. He's always chewing gum, isn't he?
I know, he
never
chews
seen
it
that guy
really
with that-
hard as
yeah.
well. Like,
Just
what
anger.
I've
is
seen that
that?
guy not chewing gum, man. He should get an advert. Wrigley.
Does Wrigley still exist?
Or extra, or what they call it.
Yeah.
Wrigley's, yeah, man. That's old
Yeah.
school.
I used to
yeah.
love Wrigley's. There was
Yeah,
the
same.
white one, the green one, the yellow one.
Oh,
Jorginho got a yellow.
What for? What did he do?
Or is it
Time
Ben White who
wasting.
got it?
Time wasting.
Ben White has been taking long with those throws.
Oh,
right?
Ben White has got it.
Do you know, it took ages on the
Yeah,
last one.
yeah,
That's why I was
he's been
wondering.
taking
Why are we
if
doing
they
this
give him
with
a
40
card.
minutes in, though? This is stupid.
Exactly.
He's an idiot if he's doing that.
He actually takes ages to take throws anyway. You ever noticed him?
Yeah.
Well, that's ridiculous.
But come on,
stuff.
you know you're going to get a
No
yellow now. So
excuses,
just
man.
speed it
That is
up.
absolutely stupid thing to do.
Go home. I don't know, I'm
Is it just
nervous.
me, or I'm more nervy when the ball goes in the box with Ramsdale in the net than Raya recently?
It's the pressure that's been put on because
Yeah.
of the whole
Literally.
two of them now. You every time he's passing out from the back, we're over assessing him, I guess, because
Oh
we're
yeah, no
comparing
true. Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
But he's had a couple of little. I mean, he had that little nervy moment earlier on where he nearly got caught out. So playing out from the back, it's a great thing.
Press this keeper down, man. Where's Eddie? Press. Let's go.
Having said that, just they need to keep their shape for a bit now. Just try and see this into a half time. You know.
Minutes. Go on, Reece.
Oh shit!
See? That's what we need to be doing.
We thought Ramsdale was risky.
Yeah.
Have that.
They're giving the ball away there.
Go on, just move quick with it. Quick.
Nah, they've done well to get back to it. That's it. Yeah. Switch. Turn.
Havertz, turn the ball, man.
What is this negative play all the time from him?
It's just.
Forward. Go forward.
And when you don't have a player like Rice behind, it's too risky.
Yeah.
Just pass. He could have got the ball there turned.
Pass the Kiwior.
It's that confidence.
Go on, just go.
Let's go,
Go on, just go.
Go on,
Reece.
go on.
Go, Reece. Well done. Go on, win that.
Hey, bang that.
Oh my
Come on,
God.
man. Better than that.
What is this
Imagine
bloke
he
all about?
Took a shot and just.
Play it into him now. I want to see him do. You know,
See, the passing's nice.
what he did there is nice, but I would still like to see him there take it on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What he did there is
Just easy.
They didn't sign him to just
it's safe,
retain the ball.
Yeah.
He's safe. Yeah, he helped
That's
to
more
retain the
Rice's
ball. He's
role.
safe, but I want to see him there. Then just take the ball and
Come on.
You know, right? Go on,
Go
Havertz.
forward now.
Go on.
He's got 3 players on him, to be fair.
Oh my God.
He's not got that confidence going by himself as well.
No, he hasn't. Not at all.
Because even a deflection like what happened earlier with Nketiah.
Well in. Ref's giving a foul for that. You give a foul for that, man. There was a similar one earlier on.
Didn't give him
Not consistent, this ref. Man. Smith Rowe, though, he's charging in, man. Look, he's not giving no. Nah. Play with a lot of confidence, Smith Rowe.
I think, to be fair, him, Nelson, and Nketiah and the young lad have all done well.
They've done very well. Yeah,
They're exciting.
They've done very well.
On that,
One in.
Nice. Love that. Love that.
You've got to shoot,
He
Eddie.
gets the shot off. He's just blocked.
You've got to.
Got to get a shot off there, Eddie, man. I mean, he was closed down very quickly. They got bodies back, but again, we keep nicking the ball
It's
off
a
them.
lack of want to hit it. It's all the time.
Yeah,
It's not
sometimes have that strike, can it?
Yeah. Good
Sometimes
play
just
again, though.
have that
And what
strike.
was great about that was the winning the ball back. You know.
Yeah, done it a few times.
We have. Press tonight has been fantastic.
Yeah. Press with purpose, haven't they?
100, yeah.
Jim says Havertz so negative he slows down the play repeatedly. He's going to come good at some stage. Come on, this is still time for him to, you know. He could be one of those players where
Gabriel.
he just has his moment. Oh, why did
Why did
Gabriel
he do
kick the
that?
ball away like that for?
We're really just risking these yellow cards.
It's just not worth
He
it.
could get a yellow for that.
2 minutes added on.
2 minutes added on. He's lucky he didn't get a yellow. Why did he do that for?
I don't know what he's doing.
So
You've seen the
unnecessary.
ball out. I think the referee's just sort of saying to me, hey, another referee would have booked him. I think the referee just erred on the side of common sense there because it was actually our ball that we won. And he kicked it right into the crowd as well. Could have hit somebody in there.
Literally.
If he'd hit somebody in that crowd, he'd have definitely got a yellow. Micah says that Havertz is giving us control.
Yeah, I think he is, but that's not what we signed him for. Like, it's all well and good if he's going to win these knockdowns and just keep the ball, but that's what Xhaka done. Like, he brought him in to be that a bit more of an attacking threat for midfield.
Although
So
we did give Xhaka a lot of time. So
Did give him a lot of time,
Yeah.
but if Havertz is meant to be the more attacking, like forward-thinking version of Xhaka, tell me why.
Rice is more attacking.
Yeah, tell me why Xhaka got like 7 goals, 7 assists last season. Havertz is sat on 0 after he's 007 now.
Yeah, I
008.
was going to say that's the name for him now, isn't it?
New James
I know.
Bond.
Bit poor for him.
Ball launched there by Aaron Ramsdale. Nothing
Pick that
wrong with
up.
that.
Well done.
Go
Let's
on.
go.
Stronger.
Who was that, Kai?
That's
Kiwior.
I don't think
yeah.
he's been a bit thing as well in the game so far, hasn't he?
Yeah,
I don't see him as a
little
left
bit
back.
I know he's playing on the left.
I don't think he's a left back.
Ain't he a centre back?
He's a
I
centre
feel like
back.
the height, it works with centre back.
Doesn't seem to have much out wide, does he?
Yeah.
That second, third game I've seen him play there, he ain't really, you know. Anyway, 1-0 still. We're approaching half time, and so far so good. Want to get that second though. Remember in this game, if say for instance Brentford equalised and it went 1-1, it goes to penalties. So there is that real incentive to try and get that second goal if possible.
That's a great
in
pass.
this
Come
game.
on, Ben White.
We've had chances too.
Yes, lad.
Yes, well done back there. That's half time.
Well done.
Half time, 1-0 to the Arsenal. And Reece Nelson, the guy who got the goal. And like you said, Dan, the front line have done good.
I've been impressed with the whole team, to be fair, as an actual unit. I think the passing has been fantastic. I think the press has been superb. And I must say that, you know, when you've got a young lad on the right-hand side there, you don't know much about, you sometimes might think, what are we going to notice that he's the one that everyone's looking at, stands out like a sore thumb? Actually, it's quite the opposite. I've been really impressed with him. The press, the fact that he wants to come and win the ball back. I think Eddie's been really good up there with the press. Smith Rowe looks sharp. Nelson gets the goal and looks sharp. So, yeah, I can't really complain. If I was to pick any kind of weaknesses, I think Havertz needs to have a little bit of confidence going forward instead of backwards. And Ben White needs to sort some of his defending out of late. But other than that, Rob, pretty confident performance, man, so far.
Happy, Lucy?
Yeah, literally just echo it. It's so fluid. It's really nice to watch, which I feel like we didn't really see that in the derby at the weekend. Obviously, completely different lineup. But it's impressive even more so that it is a different lineup to see that fluidity. I'd say the biggest weakness is probably our defence. Our back line, every player's made a mistake, including obviously Ramsdale as well. And yeah, I know Havertz, he needs to be a bit more confident in himself, but I think that's more down to the players surrounding him, because when Rice is in there, he'll do those balls down the channel as well. Whereas Jorginho, I'm not really sure if he's great at that. But I don't think it's been the worst performance. Obviously, we're winning right now, so
yeah, we're
not
winning.
too bad.
1-0 to the Arsenal, Charlene. And at the moment, yeah, I mean, apart from that chance really that Wissa had that maybe he should have done better with, but Arsenal have been all right.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a great first half performance from us as well. And regardless of the rotation in the team, I don't really feel like there's been a massive drop off in the quality. We're holding possession, we're playing our game, and we're looking really bright and attacking, which is good. We just need to be able to finish off our chances. So I'm happy with this first half performance.
Happy?
Yeah, happy. I think it's like a new lease of life. It's almost, I don't know whether it's the competition or the fact that players are a point to prove. It's like no one's nervous. Everyone's, I'm just going to run and press and just enjoy myself. It looks like they're enjoying themselves. It's sort of the way I'd put it. There's no like pressure. No one's playing these like safe passes. It's just let's go press, have fun, prove our point. Carabao Cup, and it is with sort of the handbrake off, with the safety off, we're playing much better.
Okay, we're going to go to the information station in a minute, but first of all, a couple of super chats here. Omar says, just to be cheeky, if Chelsea don't score today, they won't have won. They won't have a goal for the goal of the month. And also, let me just before.
Oh my God.
What, have they not?
Yeah, let me just give you the
That's
half-time. The
Had to be a
half-time.
training goal.
Oh, wow.
The half-time scores in the Carabao Cup, or the
That's
EFL
mad.
Cup as it's known. Aston Villa 0, Everton 1.
Oh.
Right, so Everton's continuing their good form at the moment. Blackburn 2, Cardiff 2, Bournemouth 0, Stoke 0, Brentford of course 0, Arsenal 1. Chelsea are drawing 0-0 at half-time with Brighton. Fulham 1, Norwich 0, Lincoln 0, West Ham 0, Liverpool 0, Leicester 1 still, and Manchester City and Newcastle are 0-0, but they've only played 34 minutes in that game. That kicked off at 8 o'clock. Let's go over to the information station. We got Frank there. Frank, what have you made of it so far?
Yes, people, welcome to the halftime show. Arsenal 1, Brentford 0. It's been a pretty decent game so far, you know. I've got not too many complaints about this one. It's been all Arsenal so far. If we take a look at some of the statistics, in terms of the ball possession, we've had 65% of the ball to Brentford's 35%. We've had a total of 4 shots to Brentford's 3, 2 of ours being on target. Brentford still yet to have a shot on target, actually. Obviously, you look at that Wissa chance, or should I say the cash chance. That's still hilarious, by the way. It's just a shame you guys can't see it. They probably should have scored from that one, but it was a poor miss from Wissa, and obviously the goal, the game remains 1-0 to the Arsenal. Let's look at the chances that we've had. The passes in terms of what we've had so far. 337 passes for Arsenal to Brentford's 182. We've got an 88% pass accuracy rate to Brentford's 73%. And like I said, it's been a fantastic first half of football. Well, maybe not fantastic, but we're not doing necessarily anything wrong. If we look at the performances from the Arsenal players at the moment, got it down here that our worst rated performance so far is Aaron Ramsdale. Now, I think that's a little bit harsh. He's had a few moments in the game. Let's take a look at some of his distribution. He hasn't had to make a save yet. In terms of his accurate passes, only 56%, so that might be the main reason behind it. He's only completed 14 of his 25 passes. Now, that's not an amazing stat. Obviously, when you look at the way David Raya has been passing, his distribution has been pretty much second to none. So that's not been a fantastic start from Aaron Ramsdale in terms of his distribution, but hasn't really had much else to do. You look at the back line, I think everyone has played pretty well so far. No one outstanding as per se. Benjamin White obviously picked up that yellow card for time wasting from the throw-in, which is a bit silly. This keeps happening. The referees are not going to tolerate it, so I feel like we should be just a little bit quicker with these throw-ins. Otherwise, if you're going to get these yellow cards, it's going to potentially lead to silly second yellows and sending offs. You saw that game with Tomiyasu against Crystal Palace, where he got the card wrongfully for time wasting. It probably should have been given to Kai Havertz, if anything, and then silliness happened. He probably shouldn't have even been given the second yellow card, but he got sent off for it. So let's just be a little bit more careful with time wasting in this game, especially the fact that we're only 1-0 up at Brentford. There's no need to time waste at this stage, absolutely. If we look at the midfield three, Jorginho seems to be the standout, the captain for today. I think he's having a pretty decent game. I think there was one moment in the first half where there was a bit of a wayward pass, but apart from that, he's doing pretty well. 92% pass accuracy. He's completed 48 of his 52 passes in this half. And Emile Smith-Rowe's having a decent game. So unlucky to not score that opportunity in the first half. I want to give credit to the whole team for that, actually, because I'm sure there was about 30 passes in the lead up to that opportunity without losing the ball. And it's just so unfortunate that Emile Smith-Rowe doesn't score that goal. It's not a great shot. I think it goes straight at the keeper. I probably should have tested the keeper a little bit more, but it is what it is. And then we go to Kai Havertz. Now, he hasn't done anything wrong in this game. It's just more a case he hasn't done anything in this game. That's the issue for me. I think this is where Kai really needs to prove himself, because he officially became Agent 007 with the game against Spurs. 7 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. So you've got to wonder, if Kai can't contribute in any way in this game, a Carabao Cup game where Brentford are taking it quite seriously, but he's got an opportunity here. It's still a fairly even matchup. You've got to wonder, if he's not getting any sort of contribution in this game, you've got to wonder where it's coming from. It's not coming in the league. Hopefully we can see something in the Champions League. And it's not coming here at all. So we'll just see how that goes. But this is what I want to talk about so far. The attacking line has been full of stars. Charles Sagoe Jr. Now, no one expected him to start. He's probably jumped the queue a little bit. I think if it was going to be any youth player to start on that wing, we were probably looking at a Mario Cozier-Dewberry. But Charles Sagoe comes in for this game, and he hasn't looked out of place. Like I said, he hasn't done anything major of note. However, I say that, he has completed 100% of his passes, but there have only been 7 passes. So that's a great start. 12 touches of the ball. So big up to Charles Sagoe Jr. Reiss Nelson obviously got the goal, and it's probably been my man of the match so far. Reiss Nelson got the goal. Looked very sharp. I think there was that opportunity for Brentford in the first half where he tracked back and actually won the tackle and gained the foul. So big up to Reiss Nelson. Like we said before the kickoff in the starting 11 show, a player with a massive point to prove. Obviously, we've got a lot of injuries on that left-hand side, and I've just seen a goal that Ipswich scored against Wolves, and that is an amazing goal. But that was yesterday. Let's carry on talking about now. Reiss Nelson, a player with a lot to prove in this game. Obviously, we've got the likes of Gabriel Martinelli out injured. We've got the likes of Leandro Trossard out injured. So maybe, if he keeps performing the way he's been performing today, we see a start for Reiss Nelson on the weekend. And then obviously the man up top, Eddie Nketiah, who I want to give Eddie credit, because I feel like he gets a lot of criticism for his style of play. I see him as much more of a striker that plays off the last defender and runs in behind, which doesn't tend to work if the team's playing a low line. In this game, he seems to be getting involved in the play a lot more, and maybe that's a confidence thing because the opposition is not as strong as it maybe should be. But let's just see more of this, Eddie, because one of the reasons Gabriel Jesus works so well in this team is because of what he contributes apart from just goal scoring in terms of his all-around play, his technical ability. So if we can get a little bit more of that from Eddie Nketiah, that would be absolutely fantastic. But he got the assist today. I'm a bit surprised it got given to him actually, because I believe there was a deflection from the Brentford defender that led to the goal. But I ain't going to complain if an Arsenal player is getting any sort of credit for that assist. Let's take a look at the chat here. Just going to pull this up. Let me know what you guys have thought of this first half in the chat. I will be reading it. What's everyone saying? Khalid says, I'd be fine if Havertz was a passenger and didn't contribute anything, but what pisses me off is the fact that he's a liability, ruins every attack, can't put two passes together. I don't think he's been that bad in this game. Let's take a look at his individual statistics. He's had 36 touches of the ball, 85% pass accuracy, completing 23 of his 27. I think that is a little bit harsh. I saw what you mean in terms of, his end product. There's been plenty of opportunities where he possibly could have, gone forward and opted to go back. He could have had a shot in that first half. He'd opted not to go for it. And I think it seems like he's a confidence player. And since joining the club, he's been completely shot of confidence. And he's been shot of confidence for a very long time. It didn't end very well at Chelsea. I know he ended up their top goal scorer, but look how that turned out for them. And he's just not had the start that you'd expect from a £65 million player in an Arsenal shirt. For context, we paid that same amount of money for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and look what he did for us. What was it, 92 goals? Not saying that he's supposed to be the same player as Aubameyang, but for the price tag, we probably should be expecting a lot more of him, which is not his fault. He didn't charge us £65 million. I blame Chelsea solely for that. But yeah, it is what it is with him. Hopefully, and I'm hoping and praying that he can contribute to something in this second half, because it really does worry me if he can't make any sort of contribution in this game. Like I said previously, where's it going to come from? Havertz has had zero conviction on the ball, so frustrating to watch. I kind of get it. And Henry Couch said it's not confidence, it's laziness. I sort of understand where you're coming from. I think he definitely does try in that midfield three, which is not, we've got to remember, it's not his natural position. He is playing a little bit more attacking today, but generally they want him to play that box-to-box role. And it's not natural, it's new to him. And I think if you play him as the striker, which we've seen a few times, I think that's where you see the laziness. But he's not playing there today, so let's not dwell on that too much. Who pays £65 million for a confidence player? Well, you've got to ask Edu and Arteta that question, that's for sure. There's 008 incoming. Everyone's getting onto Havertz. Let's talk about some of the positives in this game. Let's talk about Reece Nelson. Let's talk about Eddie Nketiah. Let's talk about Sagoe Jr. Let's get some positivity in the chat. Remember, we're winning this game. We don't need to be too negative. What's everyone else saying? Reece Nelson and Emil have been very, very good. They need to get more game time in the Prem. Absolutely. I agree with this wholeheartedly. I actually was of the belief that once we saw the injuries come through, that either Reece or Emil, I was obviously leaning more towards Emil Smith-Rowe, should have started the North London derby. Now, the reason I went with Emil was obviously we've seen him play excellent in the North London derby in the past. He'd just got some minutes in the Champions League, so it would have been nice to see him get a start. Same situation with Reece Nelson. What is everyone else saying? Reece Nelson is class. I'm liking a lot more of this. Havertz soul, please. Oh, come on, man. There's no need for this. We've got a super chat here from EM. When you're talking about price tag, look at Chelsea and be happy where we are. Yes, absolutely. At least it's not been a Caicedo that costs £100 million and has contributed nothing so far. Another super chat here from Librova. Havertz just is letting this game go by him, playing within himself and collecting paychecks. Needs to be better. Arsenal controlling. Good game so far. I understand the frustrations behind Kai Havertz. I really, really do. Let's just give him the time. He's got to come good eventually. And I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put the good energy out there. He's going to get a goal contribution in this second half. Mark my words, and obviously clip this if you need to. Come back to me if you need to. But Havertz will get a goal or an assist in this second half. And I agree with you what you're saying there. Arsenal are controlling the game. It's been a good game so far. Yeah, I'd agree. It's not been, anything to be over the moon about. But we have control. We've seen a majority of the ball with 65% possession, which I said I would like to see a lot more shots in this second half. There's players playing for starting places, especially with the injuries that we've got at the moment. So let's see that. Let's see a few more shots in this second half. Maybe go 2-3-0 up. I'd be well happy about that. What is everyone else saying? Tommy's played good. Yes, absolutely. Can we see some changes in this second half, maybe? You know, Ben White's on a yellow card. That could be something to be cautious about. Maybe we see Tomiyasu's already on the pitch. My bad. Maybe we see someone like Cedric come on in this second half. I know he's a player that's not got many minutes this season, and quite understandably so. He's not the greatest of players. But this is the Carabao Cup. It's lower down in terms of the importance of what we should be focusing on. So maybe we can give the likes of Cedric, Elneny some minutes, the players that wouldn't normally get those minutes in the Premier League, the Champions League, maybe not even the FA Cup. I think the second half is about to start soon. Let's just get a few more chats in. Cedric the GOAT, I can smell the sarcasm on that one. People need to shut up about Havertz and complaints, bunch of kids, this ain't FIFA. Yes, I completely agree. Sell Havertz, Pepe, I'm not too sure what you mean there. Pepe's already left. 007, 008, 009, 010 and counting. It's not been that much so far. I think we're on 008 if he doesn't contribute to another goal in this game. But like I said, I've got the confidence. I'm sure he will get a goal or assist in this second half. You can quote me on that and I'll look like a genius if he does. So I'm not complaining too much. Ferguson, not Toney. I think there's a lot of debate in the chat about obviously the striker debate that we've been having recently as the fans. I'd be open to both strikers. Evan Ferguson is a fantastic player. Ivan Toney is also a fantastic player. So either or works for me. But it looks like we're getting into the second half now. The players are coming back out. It doesn't look to be any changes so far. At least I've not heard anything at least, but haven't seen any changes so far. The players are back out onto the pitch. So let's head back over. Robbie, back to you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Frank. You heard what Frank said. He's guaranteeing a goal. I like the way he said goal contribution. He didn't say a goal, right? But a goal contribution from Havertz in this second half. Either a goal or an assist, or he said he will be doing a forfeit, right? So,
did he say that then?
He stopped on the steps and what? But we need to see more from Havertz in the second half. But listen, overall, it's been a good performance by Arsenal in that first half. But of course, Brentford are going to come hard in this second half now. They've got to. Will spaces open up possibly for an Arsenal second?
Yeah, I think because it's obviously like straight to penalties. It's not like they're going to just sit. There will be a point in the game where they're just going to, we're just going to go for it. Like if we get a goal, because goal difference doesn't matter. It's cup competition. They're just going to throw kitchen sink at some point.
And remember, you get one back and it's a draw. It goes to penalties.
Exactly.
So you still got a big chance of winning the game. So anyway, we kicked off for the second half there. Tomiyasu up there with a header. And it's going to be an interesting second half. Immediately a foul given against Arsenal. I think that was a foul as well. It was Havertz who committed that. Zamir says, big up guys. We have so many average players like Kia, Jorginho, Addy. I don't think we're going to do something this season. Well, listen, I think Jorginho's a good backup player. I don't think
he's been all right tonight.
He's been good tonight so far. Obviously came on, made that big mistake at the weekend, but he's been decent tonight.
And we've still got the January transfer window as well. So.
Ramsdale clearing it. The ball was played out to him. Ibrahima says Havertz is just letting the game go by him, playing within himself and collecting a paycheck. Needs to be better. Arsenal controlling the game. Good game so far. And Ian says, when you're talking about price tag, look at Chelsea and be happy where we are. Very true.
For real.
I mean, we're the biggest banter club at the moment, right? They're even more of a bigger banter club than United for me. How can you spend £1 billion and be worse?
And not have any world-class players other than Enzo. How can you spend £1 billion?
Talk about our bench. You see their bench, haven't you?
Yeah.
They're playing Bournemouth, and you'd rather have Bournemouth's bench. It's so bad.
Ricky Proctor says Q for Dan. Pogba costs Mourinho. Pepe costs Emery. Can Arteta be in trouble if Havertz doesn't work out at 65 million?
Well, it is going to come back to him for sure. Because a lot of rumours suggested it was him who wanted him. It wasn't Edu and Vina and the others. So he's going to have to hold that if it goes wrong. But he's going to have to make it work for me.
And to be fair, let's remember, right, when most Arsenal fans, I'd say 95%, wanted the manager. Oh,
hey, ref.
Wait, what?
He's giving it the other way.
What?
That's a bottle job decision.
You're joking.
What do you mean?
That's a bottle job decision.
What's he done
Eddie
wrong?
could get booked
Really?
for this. Oh, come on.
What's that
Makes
foul?
no sense.
That's mad.
That's
Are
crazy.
you for real?
That's crazy.
That's absolutely.
Well, he's making out his
mental.
elbow
He's
in
been
the
making out
chest.
he's got elbows.
You absolutely.
It's time like this that you need VAR.
I was going to say when you know, the manager said, no, I'm sticking with, you know, Xhaka. And, you know, I don't care what anybody else says. He's an important player. He's one of the leaders. We all thought, is he going crazy? And he got that one right, didn't he? So let's see what he can do with Havertz. But, you know, it's not been a great start for Havertz.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
he's got credit in the bank. I think there's been a lot of signings like White for 50 mil and Ramsdale, double relegated keeper. They've all sort of come off. So I think he's got a little bit of credit.
Yeah, true.
He's got a bit of time.
I would say the better example for me, and I know it's only been a few games this season, but I'd pretty much wrote Fabio Vieira off. Do you know what I mean? Like, this guy ain't good enough. And the last few games, I've been really impressed, if I'm honest with you. Not just from his contributions from the bench, but we started against Everton, Rob, and he was good.
Yeah, he was good.
Do you know what I mean? So, but this Havertz thing, it don't look
Havertz
good,
ain't got a year though, like
Don't look
Vieira. That's
no,
for sure.
No.
Not at 65 million. He
But
ain't
the
got
thing
a
is
year.
with Havertz is he's got 3 years in the same league. Vieira didn't have that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Do you know what I mean? So that's why he's
Well-
going to get more. Oh, what was that?
And he's got more height than Vieira. That was a genuine statement.
In about 3 years, Vieira will be 7 foot.
I've done my
Gross
mix.
butt
Brentford
incoming.
coming forward here. This is looking
This is
dangerous.
dangerous. Oh, it's a poor ball though.
Good job it was a poor ball, but they've kind of.
Have that Kiwior. Well done.
Well done,
I love
Kiwior. Did
that.
well there. Just stand him up now.
That's nice. That's nice. Good defending. Back again. Come on.
Gonna have to
shape.
work. Gonna have to work because Brentford are not gonna lay down and die in this game.
No, 100.
So gonna have to work, Arsenal.
They've got dangerous players, man. They can make things happen.
Next goal is so big. And been impressed by the youngster Sagoe. He's really worked his socks off as well.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah, no, yeah.
amazing.
Well done, Smith Rowe.
Off the ball, he's been really good.
Imagine getting player of the match in
Jorginho
your
did that.
first.
Go Trips, he's going to shoot.
Surely that's offside. Ramsdale did well anyway. He was
He's off
offside.
anyway.
And who was that cleared it? Was
Yeah.
that Jorginho?
Yeah.
Ramsdale did well there, but it was offside anyway.
It's just all these little mistakes. Like, why are we making them? I don't get it.
Yeah, miles offside.
Way off.
Yeah.
It did fly out of Ramsdale's hand
Still
though
not
when he
even
went
kicked
to
the
get
ball
it,
yet.
which is a bit
Ramsdale's
nervy.
got to go careful. Come on, don't need time wasting.
I still can't believe that was a foul against Eddie.
I know, that's mental.
Mental.
That's nice play.
That's nice. Go on,
Really
Reece.
nice. Been impressive, Reece Nelson.
Yeah, I've really been impressed.
My man in the match
Right,
so
here
far.
goes Sagoe.
Go on, Sagoe.
Back to Smith Rowe. Nice little ball there by Smith Rowe.
Still kept it somehow.
Nice ball there.
Nice.
This is good.
Oh, bad touch. Bad
touch there.
touch.
Bad touch. We
Nice.
won it back.
Good
Mate.
back.
Go wide,
Come
go
on.
wide.
Go wide, right.
Both teams are pretty poor with keeping the ball.
Back from Havertz. I was just going to go forward one time. I'm not seeing much 4 from 4 at the moment. I'm just seeing back.
Ramsey days.
Which is like we said, he's not doing anything wrong, but it's all a bit too safe, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not losing it. So
Yeah, he's not
obviously-
losing the ball.
Is this
a good
Eddie
run.
on
There's
the
a
ball?
chance of Eddie.
Backside, was
underneath
that
it.
to see it,
Eddie?
though.
But
No, it's
I
good to
love shots like that.
Good to see him have a
Got
dig.
Next
underneath
time you
it,
gotta
though.
finish.
Yeah, he
underneath
did,
it.
he
Gotta
did
risk
get it
it.
wrong, but I don't mind people having a shot like that sometimes.
Thomas Frank's still chewing the old gum there.
The same piece.
The same one.
piece.
Not even a fresh
Oh. Does that not damage his
That's probably why he's
teeth?
got a good jaw. Like, have you
Wait.
seen that?
Yeah, I know.
I don't do
chews
chug the
is
gum,
so
man. I've
mental.
never done it. Do you like it?
Oh yeah.
I chew gum, but
Do
not
you?
like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, neither do I. Just have it a
me.
bit subtly in my
You chew it
mouth.
and then
Yeah, next
like,
time on
people have it
AFTV,
for
just-
days, and I think it just goes, flavour goes off like a couple
For
of seconds.
days?
Yeah, but you know, I was obviously exaggerating, but it goes long, doesn't it?
It's like
After
Charlie and
2 minutes,
Chocolate
it's done, isn't it?
Yeah, I
just
like
get rid
to
of
keep
it.
it in,
People sit there for
yeah.
hours. Like for a 90-minute game, could you have one bit of gum? You'd
No,
have to have about
I'm
5
sure he
bits.
must have changed it
He's
by
got enough
now.
money
I
to
don't
get
mind
like a
chewing
whole
gum.
packet.
Exactly.
Nah, ain't for me, man.
I wonder if he ever bites his tongue. He chews it so hard.
He's chewing it so hard, man. Like a cow, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, great
Oh,
time.
lovely turn there by Eddie and
Nice
Ketchup.
one, Eddie.
Go on, Eddie.
on.
Good to
Burn him.
see, man.
That's
What?
it, Ed.
Good to see.
That's it, Eddie.
He's really come to
That's a
life
foul
with
ref.
this.
Nice. Nice.
Shown a lot of, when you consider, you know, how tired he looked at the end of that game the other day, he's shown a lot of
I
energy.
think he's
Eddie.
been one of our best players.
Yeah, he has.
Eddie,
Yeah.
I can't
Showed a
lie.
lot of energy.
Bossing it up, yo.
Mikel Arteta there,
Boss.
thinking.
Where's his gum? Where's his gum?
He doesn't chew gum.
He's already got a jaw. He doesn't.
Maybe
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
maybe like
He's
calm him
blacker than
down.
his coat, isn't it?
Do you know, I was just looking at his hair thinking it's just done to perfection. Did he used
All
to be
the
a
time.
hairdresser? he's linked
Or
with
someone he
something.
knows.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he used to be a hairdresser.
Does he?
Wait, actually.
Or is it a stupid
so.
question if he dyes his hair?
He does dye it. Look at how black it is. That's jet
Yeah,
black.
that's fake.
And you see in his beard is normally grey, so there's no way his hair's jet
No, his
black like
beard's
that.
not grey.
I've seen him with grey bits.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what Arsenal does.
But you can get beard
All right,
spray.
Sean.
Yeah, when have you seen it?
I don't
I've
expertise
seen him
in
with grey
man's
bits hanging.
men.
All right.
Should I tell you something funny?
Go on.
So someone hugged me once, and then I had
That
this.
was funny.
No. I looked in the mirror and there was something on my face, and I was thinking, what on earth is this? Like, have I put the wrong makeup on or what? But I didn't realise you could get like stuff to like dye your beard. So
Oh,
someone
so-
who hugged me had like a beard.
So you just had half a beard on.
Yeah, literally. So I was like,
Beard dye.
you know, so ladies, you know, normally men are careful of us and our foundation. Ladies, be careful of the guys too.
Yeah, man.
Eddie and Ketchup, by the way, has just been booked
What was this for?
for a late tackle.
What's late? Was it late though?
He was a bit late, about half an hour late there.
Nah.
So he's
Wait.
been booked. I think he's had a couple where he's just been borderline, hasn't he? So, but
Hopefully
yeah,
it doesn't stop his press though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't
exactly.
take
We'll have to be
cautiously now.
cautious on that press now, after that booking.
So we got two on a yellow. Is Jorginho on one? So we got white, Eddie. No, it was it and white that guy.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think.
I think that's what killed the game on Sunday as well.
really
was the
windy
refs
outside
booking
as well,
everyone.
isn't it?
Yeah.
man.
Like Odegaard went on a yellow in like
Good
10
ball,
minutes,
nice.
so did Udogie.
It was all the subs, all
middle.
the
Yeah.
cards. It
He
was
just
just.
booked everyone so no
That's
one
a
could
bit
actually
too-
play.
No need for that from these two, man. Come on,
Thought
keep it
Smith,
simple.
that was more Smith Rowe's
Yeah,
fault.
no,
He-
both of them
he-
really like
sort of,
core. Just
yeah,
keep it
it's
simple,
a bit
innit?
too eager to play that pass. That's good by Kiwior. He's given a foul for it. Oh,
that come
the
off
referee,
Kiwior?
man.
Has he?
We're not getting
It's just
nothing.
very
We're not getting no change out of him at
Nothing
all.
down there, are we?
That's body to body.
Isn't it? Come on.
That's that a foul.
Oh, Lino, you're having a laugh. What was wrong with that? You're making a right moan about it
Seriously?
as well. Get up, man.
They're so quiet.
That's never a foul.
That's the thing. Without VAR, I feel like you have to act a lot more.
Brentford look like they're making a change.
You know, there's no point in complaining.
He's saying like, I can't shoulder
That
bar.
was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
literally.
mean, that's ridiculous. And that's a good position.
This is an awful
for Brentford.
awful position.
I said
for
they're
us
good
to
at
be
set
in, man.
pieces, aren't they?
That's a really poor decision by the referee, or the second assistant referee. One to defend there for Arsenal. It's a dangerous position. And Buemo over it. And here it comes. And Ramsdale jumping up. So remember,
Away. Well
swirly
done.
wind as well, but we defended it well.
Wissa.
Pressing out, but they're going to try and launch it back into the box, which they have done.
Ooh,
that was a
it's
dangerous
away.
one. That's
Well
well
done,
dealt with
Toney.
again. Well defended.
Great header.
Oh, Havertz
He's lucky
kinda
to get
charged
away with that,
I
wasn't he?
thought that was more foul than the actual foul that was given. Did you think?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Havertz there was charged out a bit. They've launched it back into the box again. Oh, that
Well
was
away,
nice.
well away.
Who was that, Ben?
Oh, get on.
Chased down there by
That's it, well
Sagoe.
done, well done.
I'm liking Sagoe.
Yeah, I can't lie.
My
He's-
money says the hairdresser was Danny Ceballos.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, thank you. I knew there was some sort of link there. But it looks like he's taught Arteta well.
What was that?
What the hell
What
was that?
We're giving the ball away now.
Oh, that looked like it went out.
Ben White again. What has he done? Oh, wake up!
Wake up,
What is
there was
happening?
lackadaisical there by, was that Gabriel? And the chance.
There you go.
He's got away with that again. The pair
Yeah,
of
that's
them.
poor
Some of the
defending.
experienced lads in our first team there. Ben White and Gabriel.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That was very, very fortunate.
That's the thing, they could be leading if it wasn't for their mistakes.
What does that remind you of? In getting the ball in there? That was like the weekend, didn't it?
Yeah.
Where it looked like the ball had gone out.
Yeah,
we sort
Madison,
of stopped.
yeah.
We sort of stopped and it hadn't gone out, you know? Got to keep playing,
Play
man.
to the whistle.
Well done.
That was well done by Havertz, well held up. Yeah, you know
course
the
he
referee's
did
going to
that.
give a foul for that.
Who's the Alex Reese?
Got to get our discipline back in the game here because they are pushing for it now, Brentford. They're at home, the crowd's behind them, obviously, and they are pushing for this. And they're switching the ball. Oh,
Great touch.
Kiwior got done there.
That's Ben White.
All right, let's get some possession.
They're looking really physical now.
Yeah, is the back
That's
four
a foul.
switched up?
Ref! We'll have that then. Lino. Can't wait to give it to them, up the other linesman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Hey,
foul.
it's about time.
Sticking his hand up, he knows.
Pinnock. Hasn't he come up through the divisions with him, Pinnock?
Yeah, I think he has, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's done well. Wow, that's a
Oh.
poor ball. What is that?
What is he doing this game? He's been poor, Ben
Ben
White.
White, man, has been awful.
And he's on
You know, I was at my son's football training last night. I was having an argument with Big Up Chucks. He was saying to me, "You don't rate Ben White," and I was there cussing
gooner?
him. Yeah, he's a gooner.
Really?
And I was there cussing him, and he said, "You don't think he's a right back?" And now Ben, you're letting me down tonight. At the moment.
No, I like him, but he has been poor
Yeah,
in this game.
he's not had a great game today.
weren't
Yeah,
great
he
for the
didn't. He weren't
weekend.
great on the weekend
Yeah.
either, was he? I don't think he would have played tonight if they would have had something.
Had that.
Challenge.
Well done.
Yeah.
Now turn and go
Havertz,
forward.
well,
Nice
that was good
Havertz.
ball
One
by-
more.
Play it again there, Reese. Too many touches. All right, still alive. Sort of rushed it to Jorginho there. Gave it to him under extreme pressure, which he wouldn't have wanted after what
Nah,
happened at the weekend, but he
nah.
did well to move it on there. 40 side says defensively, Tomiyasu has to be one of the best in the squad.
Yep.
So good,
Oh.
so good in the air.
Oh, good challenge, Kai. No.
Did you get the ball?
Oh,
Set away
Have
here.
that. Nice.
Well done.
No, just go
And
back.
one more on your back.
Gabriel did very well there.
Nice.
Played it out
Nice,
as well.
well
Nice.
done.
Keep that
Kept it
flowing.
alive.
Well done.
Lovely, go on.
Good passing.
This is good by
One
us.
more.
Passing it out. Lovely.
Oh, lucky.
There's no need for that one, though. Come on. Win that back.
Adventurous pass though.
Well done.
That's
But they've
it.
won it back.
Nice.
They've won it back.
This
Chance
is
now for a counter
quality,
attack.
baby.
Ben White bringing it
Go on,
forward.
don't
Smith Rowe.
slow
Go Smith Rowe.
down.
Go Smith Rowe.
You've got Sagoe as
That's it.
well.
All right, it's a bit of. I think hold on to the ball for a bit as well. Arsenal right here now, because they've had a little spell. Brentford. This is better by Arsenal. Smith Rowe.
You got
Bit of keep ball
Sagoe.
between Smith Rowe and Ben White here.
Oh, nice.
Nice, a lovely
Shoot.
ball.
Oh,
Chance for
good shot.
Eddie.
Oh.
Took too long to shoot. You've got to get that. I just think with Eddie sometimes it's that split second.
Yeah, I agree.
He holds it slightly too long.
This don't look good.
And now there's a chance here
This
for a
don't look
counter
good. Well
attack.
done,
Well
Gabriel.
defended by Gabriel. He watched it all the way.
I say that was 2v1
Brilliant.
at one point.
Read it well.
Quality there by Gabriel. Really was. He's played well tonight.
Great player, man. Great player. Don't get enough credit for me, Gabriel.
Doesn't.
No.
Yeah, I
Doesn't.
agree.
Them Tottenham fans there, they're trying to tell me
Oh, I
Ramsdale.
do you know what?
Sorry.
I cannot stand those combined 11s. They do my absolute face in. Gabriel,
Got another one coming up.
Romero, everywhere. And Van de Ven, someone said the other day.
We got one coming up soon with Man City.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've started trying to do my homework already.
Wow.
chase that, chase that, chase that, chase that.
That'll be a hard one.
Another one's like Lissandro Martinez. I can't stand it when people try and lob him in over.
Oh,
Gabriel. Him and Romero, I don't get them at all. Don't get all the hype.
I think Lissandro Martinez, if he should be playing left back, and you can see why Arsenal were trying to buy him. I reckon he might have been he would have gone into that left back
Yeah.
inverted.
He's good on
Because he's got a lot of ability, and he's a good defender. But I just don't
Tell you what,
see him
I'd
as
rather have
not a
Zinchenko
centre
and
back.
Gabriel than
Yeah.
Lissandro Martinez.
Agreed.
He seems so intent on just trying to be the hard man.
That's a great ball. This is good there by Brentford.
Come on.
Chance here.
Oh, wow.
Blocked again.
Good defending.
Ben White.
Interesting flick.
Yeah, Ben White did well there.
62 minutes played.
That's Hickey. Look, Arsenal been looking at that Hickey apparently.
We like to look at him before
Before he went
before we went there.
Was it before Tommy
I think
Asu?
someone else was on that.
Might have been. It was right back and left back. He plays.
Yeah. Was it Hibbs he came in?
Aaron Hickey. No, it was.
It was like Bologna or something.
Bologna.
wasn't it?
Bologna, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Bologna.
I see we bought Tommy Asu
Scottish
from as well.
international. Yeah. Well, they're ringing the changes there. A couple of players coming off. They're really going for it. Jensen. Norgard come off. So one of the big guns will come on now.
So what you
It's a good player, that
He's
Jensen.
already got, what, 3 goals in all competitions or something like that.
Who's this?
So, Jensen.
Oh, Jensen, yeah.
He's decent.
He just seems to be their spare man.
He's back on the long throw. We know they love the long throw at
Oh, wait.
Brentford.
Jeez, that had some height in it.
swear some
Balls at the
shots
edge of
were
the box. This is dangerous. Well
Nice
defended
Ben White.
again.
Jeez.
Well defended again by Arsenal.
How are they
that-
just... Oh, my God.
It's turning into a bit
Now,
of physical
keep calm
battle.
now.
This,
Keep it calm now. None of this. Keep it calm.
isn't it? It's turning into a physical
really do
battle.
that.
Massively.
Yeah, it has now.
I'll say the second half has.
It's not been like a Carabao Cup game, has it? Where it's been like a Premier League.
I was just about to say that, yeah, it
Like
feels
been
very much
full on.
like that.
This has been full on, man. I mean, I watched the United's game against Palace last night, and that was just a stroll in the park for them. But this has been a serious game.
Yeah, both teams won it.
Both teams really going for it.
Surprising because it's a rubbish competition we all want to be out of.
Don't you want to win it?
It's a joke, man. I was saying earlier. I'm not. Of course, I want to win it.
He's trying to have a dig at me. Oh, this is
Oh, no,
dangerous.
no,
This is
no,
dangerous
no, you
space
gotta
out
get
there.
on, Kiwior.
Brentford got a chance here. Well blocked.
Good defending
Well
again.
blocked again.
Tommy
Good
Asu
defending.
again.
But right now, Brentford are really ramping it up. Arsenal got to stay concentrated there. They really have, because Brentford are really ramping up the pressure.
I saw earlier that if City go through, they'll be on the same weekend as the Club World Cup. If you win
Yes.
Champions League, you know when
Which is
Liverpool,
why I
when Liverpool
spoke
do
to-
every year.
I spoke to a City fan and he reckons they want to try and go out tonight.
Because Liverpool does
Because of
every
that.
year.
Another
and they
long
play
throw
Villa
coming
with
in.
the Kids.
They literally had the
Dealt
kids
with
out.
again
didn't
by
they?
Arsenal. There's lots of long throws coming in. They're trying to create
Come on,
havoc.
get out, get out.
And that's
What a save! What a save, Rambo!
That was a big save by Ramsdale.
What a save, Ramsdale!
Brilliant there by Ramsdale. He's hit the post. He pushed it onto the post. But we are living dangerously at the moment. They
Yeah,
are
man,
really
they're all over us.
Yeah,
They are
it's all
sticking
there.
it on us at the moment. I'll tell you
Oh, my
that.
God.
They really are putting the pressure on.
I want to see that save again.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
This
a lovely
Wissa
bit of
guy
skill there by
is
Wissa.
really lively.
Oh, my God.
Well done.
Foul.
Havertz did well there.
Was that not a foul?
Smith Rowe still can't get
Come
it
on,
away.
let's handle this pressure. Get out.
Need somebody to hold the ball up front as well.
Yeah.
We're going to go over to the information station in a minute. Just let's see this attack first. As Brentford come forward again, looking dangerous. Oh, that could have went anywhere.
It's like pinball.
My God.
Why is that twice in like a minute?
That could have went anywhere.
Oh
I'll
my
tell you
God.
that.
Felt like less than a minute loose.
Literally.
Pressure is really on Arsenal at
Don't
the
make it
moment. They're still coming forward, Brentford, on this
man.
attack. We're going to hand over to Frank in a minute, but let's just see this attack until we see on the next breakdown. That's a dangerous ball in, but
Just get
well
out,
done by
just get out.
Gabriel.
Go on, Eddie.
And one
Beat
there for
him.
Eddie to chase and back.
going,
So
Eddie.
let's hand over to Frank on the information station.
Yeah, guys, I just wanted to pull it back to that save. You know, as a goalkeeper myself, it brings me great joy to big up goalkeepers, especially after they make saves like that. I just want to give full credit to Aaron Ramsdale for that save. Not only is it fantastic reflexes on display, the fact that he doesn't see that ball until last minute because of the amount of players in that box. It's a fantastic save from Aaron Ramsdale, and the exact same kind of thing we need to see if he's going to get back into that Premier League squad. But in terms of the game, Brentford are certainly getting back into this one. If you look at the second half stats, Brentford have seen 47% possession of the ball, which is completely different to the 35 that they had in the first half. So they've had more shots than us with 4 in this second half. They've now taken over us in terms of total shots for the game. So they're certainly getting back into this game. We need to see something happen from Arsenal eventually. because it's been. I would go as far to say all Brentford in this second half.
Yep, definitely been all Brentford in this second half. They've really been sticking it on Arsenal, but so far Arsenal digging deep and holding firm, and that's what you've got to do when your back's against the wall. They're showing the save again. What a save! Pure reflex, and he looked back at the crowd as well.
That, yeah.
He looked back at the crowd as well. They've obviously been mocking him about Raya. It was Raya, of course, who used to play for Brentford, but no respite at the moment for Arsenal. Not even winning a corner there.
Ramsdale on number 1. Just a gentle reminder.
Number half. Couple of substitutes coming on. Zinchenko is coming on.
Honestly,
and Sagoe, who played really well. Great debut for Sagoe. He comes off. Gabriel, Jesus. And that's some good substitutions to make right now.
Very
Just
good.
try and.
Gabriel,
I like that. I rate that. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good timing in the match as well.
Sort of give Brentford.
Ben White is off.
Give Brentford something to think about in the game, up front as well.
So that means Tommy will go right back.
And then Zinchenko
left back.
And
Jesus up top and Eddie on wide, or would it be Eddie up top and Jesus wide?
Should be Jesus up top if he's our first striker.
Well, I would have said that the weekend.
Oh, wait, what happened there?
Literally.
What?
Just welcome to the game.
Yeah.
Not me. It's a physical game.
Just nice. Welcome.
It's a very physical match.
That's why it's good they're bringing more experienced players, I guess,
Yeah.
to handle that intensity straight off.
100%.
I'd like to see Cozy Dubry get minutes, but lobbing him into this with 5.
I don't think this is the ideal time.
Another time, man. I wouldn't say this one. It's got to be. I can see why he's made them 2 subs, man. 100.
Yeah, if the tempo was like how it was in the first half, then maybe. But yeah, this is a bit too much probably to bring him on.
This is what we need now, is just to keep it calm a bit, because it's just been a bit hectic.
Wissa got a yellow card, by the way.
Oh, did he? And then they got Jensen on a yellow as well.
Oof.
Just need to get Mbeumo on one.
Oh, nice.
That was a nice switch.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is a
Lovely
lovely
ball.
ball. Is that Kai?
Havertz down.
Come on, Kai, finish!
Much better from Kai.
Could have had a go moment. Oh my god,
Oh,
mate.
lucky Reece. Great play. Great play.
Lovely ball over. Bang.
Unlucky.
That could have been the game.
That's a good response, though, to Brentford's domination.
Just curves away.
I think he should have done better there.
He should have.
Reece, he should have got to get that on target. And we'd be 2-0 up. But much better there by Arsenal. Much better. With all that, we've come very, probably that's the closest.
Yeah.
Apart from the chance that Ramsdale saved. So, still all to play for in this game for both sides. Arsenal definitely not out of sight with 1-0. And Brentford, of course, they know if they can get one back, and then all of a sudden in the game, it goes to penalties, and then it's anybody's. So,
Trying to manifest that.
Yeah.
no, I don't want
I'm
no
really
penalties.
scared for that.
I do not want penalties.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh
my God.
Big mistake here by
What is that?
Arsenal, and they've blazed it over.
Why is it
Brentford.
always the experienced lads doing this?
Zinchenko there with a massive error. Got to cut these out, haven't we?
Why do we do
The
this?
standard shouldn't drop if you're playing with more inexperienced players.
All I hear is, it's a young team. It's not the young players, though,
Exactly.
making these mistakes.
Exactly.
Jorginho,
Literally.
Zinchenko. Come on, man.
Didn't need to do that there, Zinchenko.
Stupid.
Passing it back inside as well, where they've got 3 players. Keep the ball outside. Still chewing the gum.
I was about to, I thought it wasn't there, and then he spoke, and I was like,
Oh, he's always got it.
Right. Go on, Reece.
Reece Nelson. I thought he's.
so wasn't
Oh, no
that?
foul?
I thought that was his proper hand in that.
Good pressing again. Come on.
That's a very good pressing. Very good pressing.
Yes.
Nice,
Come on,
Nicked
make
it
something
back
of
now.
it.
One more. Oh, it's too much.
Oh, Gabby, what are you doing
I
there?
think Jesus there got to switch it outside.
Smith Rowe's got- he was there.
inside.
We got it.
Calm.
Release.
Yes, well done.
Who's on the left?
Okay, that was nice.
Nice.
That was nice.
Zinchenko there. Inverting into midfield as he always does.
The way he used his body then as well was pretty impressive.
Newcastle beating City.
Newcastle beating City was that?
Is it 1-0?
1-0.
Jeez.
There we go.
That's it. Go wide.
See,
wide,
that City
wide,
fan
wide.
was making up excuses, man, about they want to go out because they got that lies. That's not an easy game, though, is it?
St James's Park.
Carabao Cup draw away,
Literally.
right at St James's Park when they've
Third
literally
round.
gone with a really strong side. Never going to be easy.
Come on.
One more. Ah, was the
too
right
much
price.
on
Just
that.
a bit too much on it. Needed to be on the floor. That.
Do you reckon injuries are going to hurt City? I'm interested to see how they
They've
do.
had a lot of injuries. You know what?
We've seen him without everyone, but we've not seen him without Rodri.
Yeah, they've actually done brilliantly when you think
Never
of the
seen him
injuries
without
they've had.
Rodri.
But that just shows you
man. Pep.
how good their squad is.
Pep's so good, man, as well.
Remember, they've had no De Bruyne since the first
Yeah.
game of the
Oh
season.
yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
But they're going like De Bruyne to Alvarez, but they're going like Rodri to Phillips. Like no disrespect to Calvin Phillips, but
No, but Phillips is a
it's a
good
drop.
Phillips is a good player, though. You know.
Hey.
Surely.
Ref, we have that, yeah?
Is he
Phillips at
We're
Leeds
just
was
carrying
a
on.
top player.
Is he a lone?
He's not a
six, though?
Rodri. He's not a Rodri, but he's a top player. So
I feel like they'll have to put like a
What other
Kovacic next
results?
to him.
yeah, they're going to have to play different, aren't they?
Like when we played them last year and they put two down
Yeah.
there. They'll put like a Kovacic or a Nunes
Yeah.
next to him.
That's well done by Jesus. Havertz now on the ball.
Yes.
Went forward.
Amazing.
Not sideways.
Maybe he's grown a couple of inches.
I fact checked at half time.
Reducing size.
Wow.
You fact checked it at half time and what?
I asked Jeeves and he said it's true.
Jeeves.
What did you ask Jeeves? Does Jeeves even
People
exist?
still ask Jeeves.
That don't exist.
Remember that?
I remember now when I was
Oh,
a
this is
child.
nice by Arsenal.
Go on. Go on.
Who's Eddie one?
Nice,
It's in there.
Gabriel.
Eddie did well to get a shot off there.
Shot away,
Probably
man.
about a yard behind him.
Did well to
Literally.
get a shot off there.
He's
I
had a
mean,
growth spurt in that
the angle
moment.
was always
Right,
against
not
him, but
you
he
as
did
well.
well there, Eddie Nketiah.
This sofa's meant to be on my
Everton
team.
are 2-0 up against Villa.
Really? Bloody
Wow.
hell.
Chelsea are 1-0
That was
up
mad how
against
he reached
Brighton.
that
Who scored? Do you know?
West Ham are 1-0 up against Lincoln. And Liverpool are now winning 2-1.
Okay.
And Newcastle beating City.
Well, Anfield, man.
Every year, Carabao.
They've
Cup
been
will go
behind
Anfield.
literally every game this season and they've come back. But at Anfield, they're dangerous, man.
Who scored for Chelsea? Nicholas Jackson.
Jackson
looks quite
scored.
decent. Is anyone concerned about the injuries that we've got?
Of course.
Yeah.
Very.
Martinelli, Trossard.
But we've got
Rice,
Trossard and Rice
Partey.
apparently coming back at the weekend, isn't it? So
Nice.
That was nice.
I was
did
just
well.
a bit too far in front, to be fair.
Yeah,
but
keeper's off his line quick as well.
He was.
This game's
Why's
getting
he
a
got
bit
so much
end to end
space?
now.
How is his timer going so slow, man? 15
75.
minutes still. Yeah.
Yeah, first half went quick.
Yeah, it did.
even though this has been more intense, it definitely feels slower.
Yeah, I think because we're under a bit of
Yeah,
pressure.
just a little bit.
Got to say, right, the work rate tonight from Reece Nelson has
Yeah,
been
class.
unreal.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Quality.
he
Getting
never
back as
used to
well.
do that. Like a couple of seasons ago, Arteta's put that in him. He never used to play like that. His work rate has been outstanding. Look what
Yeah.
he's tracking back
Yeah.
there. It's been outstanding.
Yeah, he's got to be up their performance tonight, and with a goal as well.
So his player is maturing like nothing, man.
Him or Tomiyasu for me today.
It's been brilliant.
Huh?
Him or Tomiyasu for me
Yeah,
today.
Tommy's been good.
Tommy's been good, but
I think
I'm more with Reece.
I don't think Tommy has been the best defender. I think Gabriel has.
Gabriel's been good.
Yeah.
Another change for Brentford. What's this, their third change or more?
Am I right in saying that maybe Frank will be able to tell me, but we haven't conceded a goal away from home yet this season, have we?
Oh, you've done it, Rob.
Oh, I know, I shouldn't have said that.
Say it after the game.
But we haven't yet, have we? Yet.
No.
Hopefully that doesn't change.
Don't do that to me, Pete.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh,
what
well
Good
save
save by
done,
Ramsdale
Jinx
again.
that. Oh my god.
Good save. Why
Love
did I?
them.
Could've
Shut
jinxed
up,
that.
Robbie, man. Shut up.
Simon is everything.
It's like when we were doing the watch along at Anfield, 2-0 up, Laurie. Game over.
Yeah,
I would never have said
I was
that.
like, why would you do that to me?
innit?
Good save by Ramsdale. Pushed it away as
Really
well.
good save.
I mean, listen, you expect him to make that, but There's a lot of people
Nah,
make that
was
save.
decent.
Here comes another long phrase. Bloody
Oh no.
industrial, innit?
Get
Well
it
done.
out. Get it out.
jeez.
Well done.
This is horrible,
That's
isn't it?
doing a lot of defending like this, man. They're real Route 1 today, aren't they?
Yeah, 100.
How many long throws have they put in? Like?
Oh no. This is going to be an uncomfortable watch. Get up.
Oh my god.
Oh, my
I
God.
think
Ball's
it's
gone
offside,
out.
wasn't it?
I think it's gone
Has it
out.
gone
I think
out?
they'd already blown up. It looked to me
Okay.
like they'd already blown up, surely. Yeah,
Oh,
offside.
offside.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I saw that before he even headed that in.
Yeah.
And there's no VAR.
Perfect.
But I think that was they're already blown up before I even went in.
Yeah,
There's miles
they're
offside.
both of them. They're
Yeah, miles
offside. Yeah.
Yeah, good to see. Look, let's see the linesman over there. He'd had
It's
his,
up. The flag
he'd had
was
his
up.
flag up ages
Yeah.
before they even. Tell you what, if it's
wind,
like,
man.
I mean,
Really windy.
we're over in North London at the moment, and the wind is like, it's really windy out there. So I'm sure it's the same over in Brentford, which is, how far would Brentford be from there? 8 miles?
What are they? Northwest,
West London.
west. Right. I thought we was having a heat
So,
wave.
If you could,
that?
that's gone.
Like 2 days.
Oh,
So
I
if
was
you've got
expecting it for the month of October.
long throws with that wind going in and blustering around. Right, can Arsenal get another one possibly and kill the game?
That's what he needs.
How many
Need to kill
chances
these-
is it, so?
To kill these type of games off, don't we?
Last
Put that into touch there by Kiwior. I'll tell you what, it's been a big test for the defenders this game, really has, because as I said, Brentford have been full on. They really have been. Yeah, that was definitely offside.
It shows what they can do when they press though.
They're trying to say it's Tomiyasu's back leg.
Nah, it's offside, man. You can see it. And again, Brentford going Route 1 here. They've got another long throw,
Oh my
which are like
God.
corners, trying to create havoc.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you what, Arsenal are doing really well at the moment from these. If they don't win that first ball, they're just getting everybody almost like in a line
Yeah.
Get that
to block it
deflection.
off. Yeah. So, because it is so Route 1. I mean, how many of those long throws have they put in?
It shows how Arteta's built our team as well, because their first game in the Prem when they beat us.
Yeah,
obviously,
that's
where
what they did.
They were putting long throws, and we had like Leno and
Yeah, they battered us with them long throws, man.
all the smaller players
Yeah.
in there, and now he's just gone on building a super team. All these growth spurts. Get the two players in.
Actual joke.
What are they being fed?
Oh no.
Oh,
that's-
Zinchenko!
Gotta go to that,
jeez.
Got to go
Zinchenko.
to that!
Well done.
Gosh.
Come on, Kai.
No, come on, Kai.
Right,
Go
Havertz
for it.
forward, that's it,
Kai,
draw
go
assist.
on. Keep
Oh,
going.
no,
Don't
release
slow
it.
down.
Good ball.
Did he, did he?
Go on, Reece. Go on, Reece.
Go on, Emil.
It slows down really quick.
Yeah.
So annoying.
Smith Rowe just passed it on. You see, well, you could tell when the players started to get tired. In the first half, he would have took that up and driven.
It's
Yeah.
like, nah, you take it.
Now he's like, no,
Take
control.
one for the team.
But actually, really, it's because I'm knackered.
Last 10 minutes.
Wow.
Well done, Eddie.
Wow. Go on,
It's a
Eddie.
foul ref.
Ref.
What's that
Thank
sound?
you.
What even happened?
Thank you very much. No, he's worked here, hasn't he?
Yeah, another one who's worked hard tonight.
He must be absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
Hey, Smith Rowe's coming off.
Well done, Emil.
Who's coming on
Well
then?
done, ESR. Great performance.
I said it. I said you could
yeah.
tell.
Elneny.
Elneny and Odegaard coming on.
No
And
Oh, Reece is coming off.
Reece Nelson also coming off as
I
well.
was really
As I was-
enjoying
Okay, I don't
Reece.
think
Yeah,
he
but
should be coming off.
I think those are good decisions because you can see both players are absolutely shattered.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's a good decision. Reece Nelson for me
Both
so
had
far
good
man of the
games.
match.
Yeah,
Reece
100%.
Nelson is mine as well.
Great work, Reece. We're proud of you.
The Odegaard will come and put a bit of energy into it as well.
Hopefully it's well
And
done.
Mohamed Elneny to try and shore it up, I guess.
It's been a while since we
Elneny.
saw Elneny. He's
First
back.
game for a whole season he was out.
Yeah.
So it must be
welcome
great
back.
for him to get back on the pitch. And yeah, Mikel Arteta, I mean, you got to hand it to me. Handed him. They extended his contract. His contract was actually up. So basically,
Give him another
the injury
year.
would have took him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's almost like
I can't lie to you, I've never ever minded him, ever.
No.
Yeah,
same.
He's
a
just
bit like
gives-
Stricto said. He never lets the side down.
dependable, he said, didn't he? Yeah,
6,
yeah,
7 out of 10, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's never ever, you know.
Yeah. It's a poor ball.
I don't think he's going to moan about game
What
time
is
either.
that?
He's just happy, isn't it?
Exactly. Content.
Yeah,
He's happy to play his part.
He's never like tried to say he's saying that he ain't either. I like that about Elneny. Oh no.
This is dangerous.
Get across.
Scored a screamer at the Nou Camp.
Well in, Jorginho.
Jorginho did well then.
Well
And then
in.
well
That's
then.
it.
But he's played well, Jorginho, tonight. It's been a good response from him after the weekend.
Apart
that's what
from
you
the
wanna
first
see.
mistake.
Apart from
After that,
yeah, mate. But
after that, he's
Yeah.
calm.
He needed to get out. He said,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been alright, Jorginho.
Can we hold on?
We better
Still a
hold
good
on,
8
mate.
minutes to go, plus time added on. Could be another 10 minutes. It's not really been many stoppages, have there?
Nah.
It was 10 minutes the other day, wasn't it?
Again, long ball, route 1, man. I'll tell you. Swung in straight away.
Mark up.
Oh, here's a chance for Brentford.
Good defending.
And they defended that. Kiwior.
That was amazing.
I mean, how's that not gone in?
How's nobody picked him up?
Well
Kiwior
done,
there with a
Kiwior.
brilliant block, but nobody was picking him up on that left-hand side there.
That's what you were saying earlier,
Who
though,
was left
Robbie,
him
about
coming
the
behind
bodies
here?
getting back.
Who's supposed to be marking him?
Exactly. Was that Tommy?
What a block by
Brilliant from
Kiwior.
Kiwior, man.
That was
Brilliant
brilliant.
from Kiwior.
Brilliant. He put his body on the line.
Absolutely.
Brentford are just throwing in the cross after cross after cross. And again,
Come on, chase
Here
this
he look
down.
It's deja vu.
Wissa there skips
Oh,
away.
my word.
But
He's had a couple.
put it
times.
wide. I mean, that's half chance. If you're going to let them shoot from out there, that's a difficult.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pull off a worldie to score there.
Is he coming off?
It's been a difficult night. This has not been an easy game at all, but I've been impressed with the attitude of the Arsenal players. They have really fought for this because Brentford are fighting. This is not a Carabao Cup game where the ground's half full and it's a full house.
Yeah.
Their fans are right behind them and they are sticking it on Arsenal in the second half.
You wouldn't think it's the third round as well.
No. Oh,
Go on,
Jesus.
Jesus. Go on,
eh?
Jesus.
Okay.
Go on,
Go
Gabriel.
on, Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh,
Go on, Mo. Shoot.
Bang it, Elneny to score.
Imagine that.
I know.
He's got a good long range shot here, hasn't he?
Exactly, and he takes them shots outside
Odegaard
the
there.
box.
Does Kai gone up top?
Looks like it.
With
Oh, yeah.
Jesus and Nketiah either side of
Yeah,
him?
it
I
looks
think
like
you're
it.
right, yeah. Time, loads of time.
Loads of time. They would have expended a lot of energy from their attacks
Definitely,
that
they're
they've
on
had.
us, weren't they?
So look, because they're not sort of pressing in that midfield at the moment, which is what they were doing the last.
Yeah.
Does take a lot out of you.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. Just got to try and control the game now.
Come on, 5 more minutes, come on. What do you reckon there is extras?
I don't think there'll be a lot.
No.
4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, I would have said
Yeah.
that. One more,
That's
one
good.
more.
One more
left.
there. One more outside. You ready?
There you go.
Can we get a good cross in now?
Go on, Mo.
Just have
Go
a
on.
dig.
Go
Go
on.
on, Danny.
Elneny!
Lucky Elneny.
He can put those away.
If he'd have
That
scored
cannot
that,
be
that would have been a real
right,
fairy tale.
Yeah,
He's just stood in,
I
wow,
love that from him.
effortless.
Look nearer from the other angle.
Actually, nowhere
Yeah,
near.
that was quite far, but
Oh, Cedric as well, getting the band back together.
Wow.
Cedric coming on.
Eddie's
Well done, Eddie. Eddie's worked hard.
well
man.
done, Eddie.
shifting, yes.
Great work from you.
He has. He's put a shift in.
Welcome back,
Cedric comes on, a player that could have been off in the summer. Still, even for a player like him, go and put a performance in.
Cedric and Elneny must be thinking, how's this happening? They are. We've got to get a game
Even for your
What's going
next move.
Yeah, of
Go and,
course.
you know,
He's put
impress
himself in the shop window, ain't he,
Yeah.
Cedric?
Yeah.
Because he ain't staying here long term, no way. Don't even know how old he now.
Thomas
Is he
Frank there,
32, is he?
pointing at his watch, saying about Fergie time there.
Still
Cedric on.
time for more gone.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of defenders on the pitch now. Good header there by Havertz.
Chase that. No, he's not going to do that.
There's no point in chasing that gunner. It's getting tense now. Brentford come again.
I can't believe you've got Elneny, Jorginho pivot in 2023. Someone said that to me like 5 years ago. With Havertz up top.
It's true. Havertz was only 5 foot at them times.
Biggest regret of the night.
Shorty, say what's your price?
You're never going to live that one down, Jack, I tell you.
You're never living that down. That's nothing wrong with that, Zinchenko. Get the ball up the field. And Havertz has sort of gone out to the left now. Or they're sort of interchanging. Again, Thomas Frank urging Brentford to get the ball up the pitch.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Oh
This
no.
is dangerous.
Well done, Tommy.
Again, Tommy has some good
There's only a
defending
few
there.
minutes left, come on.
Tracked his
No
runner
foul, no
brilliantly.
foul.
Didn't panic, but the ball swung in and that's gone too deep, has it? Cedric got his head on it and that's going to go out for another one of these throw stroke
You know where it's
corners.
going. You know where it's going.
Throw stroke corners.
Jeez.
SK says, stop it, Smith. We celebrate when you score.
Huh? Talking to me? Talking to me?
I don't know. You're not Smith, are you?
Well, as far as I know, I am.
All right, another long throw here. So that's all he's done since he's come on it, Jensen.
Yeah.
Just throw after throw.
Away.
Another long one.
Oh, yes, it's out, it's out.
Oh.
Get rid.
Yeah, that's it, that's it.
Nice.
Lovely.
That's it.
Cedric on.
Oh, God.
Cedric on the burners.
Oh, Cedric.
Lost out though. They've got possession back, Brentford. We're
I'm going to go
moving
5.
towards the 90th minute.
I'm going to go 5.
You're going 5 overs, you're going, Lucy, how many minutes do you reckon?
3.
3,
Don't think it's that
Charlene,
I'm going to go 6.
6,
I'll go 4 then.
4.
What about you?
So we'll go different.
I'll go 3.
Nice.
Who else said 3? You said 3.
We agreed to that.
Should be about 3. I'm not really seeing much. I guess there's been a few.
It's just
Nice.
There's been
I
a
think it's
few
just mostly
subs, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's been the only thing.
Subs.
No,
That's all there's
not
been.
many injuries, touch wood.
Couple fouls.
5.
5. You said 5.
Not me.
Frank, is that a prediction or
Just come through. No,
confirmation?
just come through.
5 it
5
is.
minutes added on.
I was 1 minute off.
Yeah. Dan Potts. Wise old head.
Robbie be free.
Or less. It looks like Frank's going to have a forfeit then. If he doesn't have a go. What you got in
got
mind?
5
Still
Yeah,
got-
because you said
Yeah, I
Havertz.
just-
I didn't
5
agree
minutes
to
left.
this.
You said Havertz with an immediate goal contribution.
What are we saying? 20 press ups?
20 press-ups, Frank.
You'd be lucky to get 2.
Do you want to
20.
come and get
You'd
him
be
in
lucky
now?
to get 2 out of me, press ups wise.
20 press-ups. Thomas Frank now having a
How
drink.
can you drink with gum in your mouth?
Put the gun to the
Surely
side.
so, oh,
Maybe
expert.
Speaking from experience.
Go to it, good to it. Oh, that's a
Risky ball, man.
Nenny.
Risky
Guys,
ball
literally
there.
4
Didn't need
minutes
to
gone.
play that. Good block there. Got bailed out by
Wedding.
Well done.
Well done.
nice.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a good ball
okay.
in
Go
the
on, Jack, go
channels.
on there.
Oh,
Good
Go
ball
corner,
in the
go
channels for
corner.
Havertz.
Okay, fair enough.
No, he did well.
That's good, yeah.
Well done, Havertz.
Go on, Mo. Well done.
There. Have a
Shoot.
shot.
Okay.
Corner.
All right.
Corner. Good play, man. Good play, good play, good play.
Havertz did well there. Nearly had a goal contribution about 6 times back, but he did well.
could have saved Frank. Carlos don't look too
Right.
impressed.
Corner here. Gabriel Jesus getting up to again to obviously take this as a short corner.
Yeah, they'll keep this
The
now.
Arsenal fans right in that corner in good voice. This will be a good win for Arsenal, by the way.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of people, fancied, if we can get over the line, a lot of people did fancy Brentford in this game. Really, really tough place to go for us in this competition. We've won it
Go
back
on.
here.
No one in there.
No one in the box though.
There is.
Ooh, we tried to slide it in there for Jesus. Come back, here's a chance. Can someone get on the end of that? And that's gone for another corner. Oh, it's still in.
is it?
Oh, okay. All right,
Cedric there. Good cross by Cedric. Oh, I was unlucky there. That's a good idea by Elneny, what he's trying to do.
Imagine
Can't believe that stayed in.
assist Elneny with the goal.
And it's gone out. Good spell there by Arsenal. Thomas Frank urging every single Brentford player forward now.
Look at how quick his hand's moving.
Almost as quick as
Really
his jaw.
has.
Yeah, exactly.
Really has been a physical test for Arsenal, this has. Ball back to
Okay, keep it
Aaron
calm.
Ramsdale, who launches it forward. Great distribution there by Ramsdale. But we've lost the ball, and it is back. Tommy Asu did brilliantly.
Well done for me.
But he's put the ball out, and that means there's going to be
2
another one of those long throws.
Got 2 minutes.
so
That's it.
It's all the way these throws have been coming in. It's not been much difference to the corners.
Keeper's coming forward.
Keeper's coming forward for it as well.
Bit early.
Well, 2 minutes to go.
No way.
Keeper's coming forward for it.
Strike. Just lob it.
Don't do this.
Big test this for Arsenal. Big test from this throw-in. Keeper's in the box. It's an actual corner, is it?
No, it's a
No, they're literally in the
Is it?
crowd.
Oh, yeah, it looked like there was a ball there, isn't it?
Away.
Away.
Safety.
That keeps
Get
going
off.
stupid.
Ready.
Ramsdale's got it.
No, go
And Kiwior's on it.
Just giving it to the crowd.
And
Go
Gabriel
for goal.
there.
Just hoof it in the other goal.
Celebrates.
Yeah, before the keeper gets
Fist pumps there. That was a vital catch there. Ramsdale's done brilliantly tonight.
kept a clean sheet.
Would you
Apart
start
from
him
that
at the
little
weekend?
moment. That little moment in the first half.
Would you start him though?
I'm going to ask you guys that at the end of the game. Does he
me have a
play
little think
against?
then.
And when we talk about playing against your old clubs, Bournemouth, where he used to play, he'll know the environment there and everything. That ball was a bit too long by him though. Odegaard presses well there. Brilliantly by Odegaard.
Lovely.
Brilliant
Come on,
by
1 minute.
Odegaard.
Come on, defend this out.
Last 80, not 80, I can't count. 30 odd seconds.
There we go. Time running out now. Launch forward again by Brentford.
Come on, get away.
But the
Nice.
brilliant
There you go.
Tommy Asu there pushes it forward.
Come on, last 15 seconds, boys. Ooh.
15 seconds to go.
Bit of a
Launched up again. I'll tell you what, they're going to have headaches, these Arsenal
another
players.
throw
A
in.
chance for another long
There's
throw
5 seconds, guys,
with
come on.
5 seconds to go.
No, take it
They
short.
didn't actually go for it that
no.
time.
No, just
They
Get
push
out,
it
get
into
out,
the
get
box
out.
and they've got it away.
Get it out, oh my
Out to
God.
Mbeumo, but a foul has been given. He was offside.
Get the bar as well.
He was offside. All the players have stopped anyway. He's offside.
Full time.
And that is full time.
Got it,
Time has
Wissa.
gone. Arsenal have won it. 1-0 to the Arsenal. They've held out, they've kept a clean sheet. And Arsenal are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. The real physical test, lots and lots of long throws, high balls in there in the second half, but they have won it. It's Reece Nelson's goal that has won it for
Well
Arsenal.
done, Reece.
And good win. Lucy, your immediate thoughts?
That was pretty intense towards the end, I'm not going to lie. I feel like Brentford were completely dominating. First half pretty comfy. For me, the biggest shock about this whole match was that, like we kept saying throughout the game, the youngsters really proved themselves, and it was almost the more experienced players that let us down in moments. But I don't think anyone had a really bad game. It was a lot better than at the weekend. I'm quite excited now, and it will be interesting to see who will start on Sunday out of Ryle Ramsdale. Even I think some of the other players like Reece, I feel like he should get a start potentially as well.
Excellent. He was excellent.
So yeah, it's quite interesting going forwards now.
Jack?
Yeah, just like Lucy was saying, it's nice to have a B team where it's not just like the reserves, it's actual people competing for places. Like a couple of years ago, we're wheeling people out, and it's like, well, they're playing because they're squad players, but these are actually people fighting for positions. I think
That's what you want, yeah.
Like Tommy Asu is going to be knocking on the door saying, well, look at how I played, I should start Sunday. Same with Nelson. Jorginho wasn't bad. Smith Rowe's going to have something. You've barely played me all season. Did okay.
No, played well.
It's nice to see that sort of we can call on these players for these cup competitions or the smaller games, and we can compete.
Derek says Elneny looks good, man. Guy needs to play. He came on with a decent little cameo. I mean, defended well, Arsenal, didn't they?
We defended really well, managed to keep the clean sheet, made some vital blocks, some crucial saves as well by Aaron Ramsdale. And the pressure was really on us in the second half. I feel like we handled the pressure really well. Arteta made great substitutions at the right time as well. So great all-round performance, and we progress on to the next round.
Yeah, and it's really tough, Dan, when you're facing a team like that in the second half of a game, and they are just throwing in long throw after long throw, crosses into the box, but we defended it really well, you know what I mean?
I don't think there was anybody really tonight that didn't know what their job was, because for me, defensively, we were sound. Attack-minded wise, we were there. And I think when you look at the press tonight, from start to finish, likewise, everyone can walk off the pitch saying we give 110. I thought the substitutes were great tonight. It was good that he wasn't bringing on the Cozier Dubries of this world. It was good to see Jesus and Zinchenko and Odegaard come with a calming presence. And I think there's a lot of positives tonight, Rob, because there's a few players out there that will be coming up to Arteta and saying, you can rely on me now, you know? So for me, you're right 100%. Of course, it's great to see that when the pressure's on, we're defending well. And that's a tough game tonight. You know, Brentford are a good side, man. They're a good side. They're physical. And we've managed to get through, man. So big up.
Okay, listen, what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the information station. Frank's going to take it out for us. And also, don't forget, coming up a little later on, we've got the full-time show. I'm going to be on that as well. We're going to want to hear from as many of you as possible. You can get involved. Just download the app right now if you haven't already done so, and join us on Fan Zone, where you'll be able to come on and have your say. And also, don't forget the guys, they're going to be at the ground. They're going to be at the ground. They are at the ground at the moment, and we'll be hearing from them outside the ground what they made of it. Arsenal winning by 1-0. Frank, come in, bro.
Yes, people, it is a full-time result of Arsenal 1, Brentford 0. We've got the win. We are through to the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Let's take a look at some of the statistics before we head off here. 40% possession for Brentford to Arsenal's 60. Brentford actually dominated us in the shots department. 17 shots to our 10. 4 shots on target for Brentford. In terms of, the pass, we look at the passing here. We've got 601 passes from the Arsenal and 395 from Brentford. In terms of a man of the match for this game, there's a lot of excellent performance for this game. However, I personally am going to give the man of the match performance to Reiss Nelson, who of course got the goal. Shout out to the likes of Jorginho, Eddie Nketiah, Takehiro Tomiyasu, who also played well. Aaron Ramsdale, for me, also made a statement. A bit emotional in this game. The Brentford fans, I could hear it in my ears. The Brentford fans were really getting onto him. However, kept the clean sheet, had a good performance. Some of the distribution was a bit off, but nevertheless, we've got the 3 points. He's got his clean sheet, and we move on. That's going to be all from me in terms of this one, guys. I've been on the information station. It's always been a pleasure. We move on to next week. There's going to be some fan cams coming out after this game. It's going to be me and Robbie on the full-time show as well, the Fan Zone. So look forward to that one, guys. I have been Frank. I will see you guys soon. Peace.